hidden by the radio, only static in my ear. Wondering if the bands will bring the voice so clear. If a signal breaks on through, it will spark a wreck you, fresh and new. Static fades, it hopes arise. Silent air now fills with cries, waiting for that perfect sound when a contact will be found. Bands go up and bands go down. Sometimes smile, sometimes frown. When the bands are open wide, when I hear a voice inside, it makes my heart start racing true. When I start a brand new at you.
Good evening. Welcome, everyone.
Howdy, y'all. How's everybody doing?
Hey.
Got quite a few people in chat already, chatting away.
Yeah.
Tank Radio made it over. He came over to watch any antenna create fail. Andy, bro, how's it going? Rodney, good to see you. Brandon, Tim with Rockets and Radios.
Hopefully he's
Roger.
doing okay.
Yeah, he's Tim's in a I should pull up that post he replied to. Is it category 5?
Ooh.
Oh, is it a Cat 5?
Let me look. I glimpsed on it at his post, or his reply to my post on my phone, so I didn't get a chance to reply.
Wow.
Where the
See,
heck
I've
did it go?
not been
He
paying
was-
attention to hurricanes.
Yeah, he was in Jason's stream for a bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it said his
That's long,
carport
isn't
was
it?
about to blow off.
Yeah.
Yeah, let us know, Tim. Make sure everything's okay with you. Hey, Bill, good to see you. Welcome to join the stream. It's in that channel, locked channel in my Discord. Let's see, we've got who else? Cooley, good to see you. The Ladies Ham, 45, and Sam Till It Hurts, Sam KJ5, Douglas V Amateur Radio and more. Vid5 Jeremy, good to see you, brother. And almost caught up. Chris, good to see you. I QSO'd Chris, KD9YSW today on his POTA. A lot of times I can't hear Chris, but we were able to QSO today, so I was glad to be part of his activation. Ham Radio Lady, welcome. And I think I'm caught up.
Ooh.
Roof just
Tim
peeled
just
back.
said-
Neighbors is
Yep.
gone.
Oh.
Oh,
Not good.
gee.
Can you, I don't know why I can't find that post. Oh, finally it pulled up. I guess my internet's really slow. Let me look at his comment real quick. Yeah, Cat 5 Typhoon.
Yikes.
Oh, man.
180 mile an hour sustained at the time,
Oh.
5 hours ago.
It got stronger then because it was before it made landfall. It was 165 mile an hour.
Oh,
So
wow.
it got stronger before it made landfall.
Yeah.
So let me see if this gives you the right screen. This is going to be small, so let me enlarge it. This was the post today. I just thought I'd start posting members-only posts. I'm going to try to do more stuff for members only. I know I still don't have patches and things that are in the members-only benefits when they are available, but I am working on the patches. And let's see. So my question was, what are your biggest concerns or difficulties pertaining to personal or family preparedness? That's where Tim, Rockets and Radios, check out his channel and subscribe, was explaining he's currently enduring a Cat 5 typhoon. I've been in one of those over in Japan, riding my bicycle. That was not fun. So he says, you have to integrate preparedness into your everyday life. Watching people scramble at Home Depot 2 days prior is the scary part. Yeah, that's not what you want to do.
Yeah.
And the thing is, Tim, the other night on the stream, he said that he sees that every time on Guam. He was going to get stuff for his flower beds.
Well,
Everybody
I think
else
it's the
is going
same
to
everywhere.
prepare.
Florida, Texas, I think it's the same everywhere.
Yeah.
So that's just people, you know, you don't prioritize it until it's kind of in the forefront of your eyeballs.
Yeah.
And then sometimes it's too late. You know, the water's all gone, the medical kits are gone, or whatever's all gone, and now what are you going to do?
Bread and toilet paper.
Well,
That's the first thing that goes in the Midwest.
Yep.
And milk.
And milk.
Yeah, milk.
Toilet paper and milk.
And I don't
usually
even
have
drink
3 cases
milk.
of toilet paper.
and then
They have
Sean,
to-
maybe Sean can expand on this. Others grasping the need for a preparedness plan.
Yeah, well,
Is
just
that better, Tim?
making others realize that we need to have a plan for when things go wrong. I had to explain this
Mhm.
to several members of my family who still don't get it. I've
Mhm.
had to explain this to my ex-wife who still doesn't get it. So,
Yep. Hey, Scott.
Mhm.
Oh, shoot, I don't have. All right. Okay, I was looking for a background. Yeah, Roger's right. People going to be people, but
Mhm.
this is why it's, even for those of us that are kind of preparedness minded, I think most, or a lot, at least, of ham radio operators are somewhat preparedness minded at different levels.
I would say so.
That's why I think we need to share it with friends, family, try to get your neighbors prepared somewhat, and just, try to help people get as prepared as they can with whatever knowledge that you have. And I think that's important for our communities.
I would agree.
So, yeah, I mean, most of us, we can live for a week or so on what's in our cupboards, most likely. Even if you lose the refrigerator stuff, as long as you got water and a way to heat it, you probably can eat out of the fridge and canned foods for a week or two. But at some point, your water starts running out. If there's no water going through the pipes and sewer starts piling up, things like that, you got to start thinking about.
Now, how do you prepare your physical property? Not the food, not any of that, the physical property. Because I actually think about that, because to me, there are things out here that could, like getting hit by certain types of weather, would literally lift off the ground. And so I try to keep, I even went through at one point and tied down I actually paid to have my trailer tied down. And my real estate woman was like, why are you spending money on that?
Yeah. Yeah, they don't get it.
Yeah.
No.
Unfortunately, that's just how it is. I remember Michael remembers I tried doing a CERT / ham radio cross, like a hybrid net a while back, and trying to get CERT people into radio and radio people into CERT.
Yeah.
And it was the same 4 or 5 people that checked in. And after a few years, I gave up because you just can't, people are going to do it if they're interested or not. You can't really force it.
Yep.
Our CERT teams made a very wise decision a while back. Let ham radio operators handle the radio communications. Let the Aries team handle that, and they'll handle the CERT stuff. But yeah, there's a big push to get everybody on CERT on a ham radio, and I kind of stopped pushing that because once they get the radio license, they don't do anything with it. And that's as hams, we do stuff with our radio license.
Yeah.
Right.
People don't understand cross training.
Yeah.
And and how important it is to have that training and have those effectual abilities. So,
Oh, England's winning. Nice.
What's up?
Oh, wait. Sorry. I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't choose a side.
Mm-hmm.
is that Mexico
tomorrow.
they're playing?
Yeah, Mexico. Mexico's 3-0 though, so they can handle a loss.
That's true.
All right.
Yeah,
Hey, Dad.
Paraguay
Sounds
just
like
got some
how to
home.
prepare your property is a good future topic, John.
Yeah,
Very true.
I think so. Yeah, somebody just mentioned the off-grid stuff. So there's a lot of things you can do to prepare property, and we spend more time, I think, talking about food, which is important too. But there's a whole suite of things.
Don,
Okay.
can you bury a shelter like an underground bunker?
Yeah, I could, but actually no, because I'm in a place where water, the water table is like right below the ground, and so you can't dig deep. Like
Yeah.
we've got septics out here, and my septic can only go in one place because of that. So the rest of it,
Yeah.
you know,
See, I would want land I can bury a bunker underneath.
Yeah.
But I mean, everybody asks, why don't you have basements in North Texas? It's because we can't put them in.
Our ground doesn't.
Right.
Our ground won't do it.
Mm-mm. No, it shifts too much. That's the reason we have all these foundation
I don't know.
issues.
FEMA's got a 7-story underground building. I think there is a way to do it. You just have to have the money to do it right. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all you need.
You just need
Okay.
friendly neighbors. I need those neighbors.
I'm going to
Yeah.
do screen share instead of my normal thing. So hopefully it gives. Let's do the entire screen here. Why is that showing that screen?
Yeah. Tim
What is-
needs to prepare his park. He was laying down on the job and it got blown away.
So this is something I've been playing with for a few months. And I had a few topics. Some people have saw that I was trying to decide what to talk about tonight. And I was going to do the Linux crossover, but I wanted Chris to be here. Chris wanted to be able to support me. I've got Scott, and there's a lot of people that know Linux and can help too. But
Oh yeah.
I decided to do this one. And looking at the thumbnail, one would think that you can't trust AI to create an antenna. Because look at the Invis antenna. That's literally those lines are umbrella. Those lines are the elements. That's its idea of an NVIS antenna. And if you look above the logo there, that's a dipole. And above that's a vertical with something going on in the middle. And a Yagi with small elements on one side, large elements on the other side. I think I've always seen them kind of evenly spread out. For some reason, the stealth antenna has the most wires on it. So I don't know why that would be a
looks more
stealth antenna.
confusing.
And then the infed antenna that absolutely makes no sense. And usually when AI thumbnails, when it creates my thumbnails and stuff, I go through and I do a lot of editing. I have to tell it what to change. So normally I would change these and say, change this, change that. I wanted to leave it in because I thought it was funny that we're going to talk about AI building antennas and it couldn't even really create, I guess the Delta Loop's okay, but it really couldn't create
Yeah.
normal antennas in those categories.
The Delta loop loop look
the
okay.
Delta
Yeah.
loop looks a little, or the loop antenna right there looks pretty tiny.
Oh yeah, and I forgot about the loop. It's literally sitting on the radio.
Yeah.
And,
Oh, it's about a 1.5 inch loop.
But the
well,
It's like 1.2 right there.
well, look at the hex beam. It doesn't even know what to put for hex beam.
no,
Yeah.
that's what I ran into when I was tried to get AI to draw a hex beam because I did a video on a hex beam and putting one up and it doesn't look it looks like a cobweb on its side. That's what it came up with.
Yeah, Tim is right. It is upside down, and also I realize there's like a secondary element on this
Oh
side,
wow.
and I don't know if this is
Uh,
2
Delta-
feed points, 5 feed points. You can't tell, but it's funny.
Yeah.
okay,
Delta-
so what's
Anyway.
that antenna? What's that antenna right to the bottom left of that Delta loop on the blueprint?
That's the NVIS antenna.
no.
This one?
No, zoom in.
On the
Zoom in.
blueprint.
On the blueprint.
Oh, this looks like a Category 5 Typhoon antenna.
That's what I was saying.
It does. It looks like it's a swirl. Well, hold on. Let me get there.
It's spiral
Look, it's a
antenna
swirl. Yeah, it's a
Is it
spiral
well?
antenna.
with a cowboy hat in the middle.
Is that an
And at least it's
antenna,
on the
or is that
14
a-
too.
Is
Is
that
that a
a
Smith chart?
It's Smith chart? Yeah, exactly. That looks like
Oh, that's true.
yeah.
Could be a Smith
Yeah,
chart.
it's a Smith chart.
But look at this. Look at this NVIS antenna. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I'm assuming this is 8 elements in an umbrella pattern. Yeah, not sure. It would be interesting to try, but
You put a stick
Anyway.
over there and some tarp, you got an umbrella.
Yeah, there was one
Yeah.
that I saw one time called the tail or swallowtail that looked a little bit like that, but that was actually a vertical antenna. So
well, that one and the stealth antenna, I'd really be interested to see how they work.
Mhm.
So anyway, that would be
Wait, what AI are you using, Paul?
So this is ChatGPT. I've got Grok pulled up as well. I've never tried Grok with these questions. I've only used ChatGPT for antennas.
You're not going to try DeepSeek?
I don't have DeepSeek on it. I tried that
And
once
Umbrella
just to
Corp.
prove, just to prove the point of a YouTuber who was saying how it was being controlled manually by humans, and it was true that it was deleting certain questions after it started answering them and said, "Oh, we can't answer that," and so people were literally controlling what came out. But anyway, so there's two questions that I started. I wish I could see the date. Is there a date on this somewhere? It was recently, a month or two ago, maybe. First question I thought was, let me see what it thinks as far as, is that big enough? Make this a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
Okay. First thing I thought was, how can I make an antenna that fits in my yard that is 33 feet by 55 feet that will work on 40, 60, and 80? Now, most of you might realize what I'm doing here is I'm trying to make an antenna that fits in my yard that works for predominantly NVIS, for emergency communications.
Right.
Which is what other than my Hustler, I put up wires and things for predominantly for my MCOM nets on Wednesdays and Saturdays. So it goes into a very long thing. I'm going to try to kind of scroll through some of it. It gives options of a fan inverted L with loading coils. And it talks about why it works. It talks about the basic concept of it. And it shows kind of how the legs would work in your yard. So one is up a tree mast or fiberglass pole. In my case, it would be my fiberglass mast. Then the 25 or 30 foot horizontal leg would go across the yard towards a fence or a pole. So I could definitely do that. I could add loading coil for 60 and 80 if I needed. I probably could just do 60, but I'd probably have to do a loading coil for 80 for sure. And I've thought about an L, not so much a fan, but just an L, because when I think of fan, I think of multi-element. And so I'm not sure if it means multi-element. Seems like it's just the two element, right? A vertical and a horizontal. So I don't know that I'd even call that a fan inverted L antenna. I would just call it an inverted L antenna.
Yeah.
Or an L antenna, because I would have to go. Yeah. I wouldn't be able to. I'd have to put up another mast to do an inverted L. So I would just be an L antenna. And so that may not be the same function.
I've had multiple a 60 and an 80 meter element on inverted L on my DX Commander.
Yeah, so, I think inverted L is great, especially if you want to do NVIS. But
I don't think they
can't do inverted.
They're not meant for NVIS because they're verticals. Not. Yeah,
they're not. But that horizontal element would it would help.
That's actually a capacitance hat.
We'd have to model it to see its radiation pattern, but which I haven't done in inverted L, I don't think, in modeling. This one I've actually used. I used to use a lot. Now I use I used to use an InFed, and I've switched to the OCF dipole, and I'm using a Radio Waves 80 meter short because it's got the 80 meter coils. And the reason I went with OCF is because where my mast is, from there to the back of the yard fits a short leg, and I have like 70 feet to go to the front of the yard, so I could put the longer leg in the front of the yard. And in my situation, that's what I found works the best. So it was interesting that it threw this one out because this is actually what I'm using. Again, this is trying to fit it in my backyard, and I use it on the side yard, so it's outside of my backyard. But it's showing that if you use you can shorten it from the 135 ideal length to 66 to 90 feet of wire and fit it in the backyard. For 80 meters, you would, unless you're using a balun like it's saying a 4-to-1, you would need some kind of like I have on my 80 meter short, a coil of some type to bring that in.
Yeah. I was going to say, why isn't it recommending a coil?
Yeah, it's interesting. It's not. Because it's interesting. It's not. Basically, you think of an OCF as thirds. It's in generic terms, it's a third one side and then 2/3 the other. That's kind of the basic concept. Infed half wave. Now that's one I used quite a bit. I've tried it as a sloper. I've tried it as an inverted V. The OCF works better as an inverted V, in my opinion, and in my experience. It talks about 66-foot wire, which is great for 40 meters. I can't fit 132 feet into this, so it's saying I would have to zigzag it.
Right.
Again, you could put. Oh, did I just hit something? I think I started a new conversation with it. And again, a match of some type. It's suggesting 49 or 64 to 1, and you'd have to tune and trim the wire for resonance.
Or
Ideally,
use
80
better-
meters,
Yeah.
or use a tuner. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got an 80 meter infed half wave, and it's got a little coil right close to the feed point, and that allows you to get almost from 80 to 10 meters, and well, you can get 10 meters on it. But what it does is I haven't really found a band that's not close to about a 3-to-1 match. So with just a built-in tuner, but again, I literally have 80 feet of wire because I got plenty of room. So
Yeah, you got lots of space.
yeah, so with zigzagging it back and forth might work just fine too. Keep
Yeah,
it low and
If you zigzag it, what kind of radiation pattern are you gonna have?
That's my question too.
and I know people that have done it.
Well, yeah.
Mhm.
Look,
So
that'd be something I'd be interested to see what the model looks like if you could even model that.
you can, but
I'm sure you can model anything. Anything.
Yeah.
just-
Ziggy here.
anything
Create
you
it.
Ziggy in the
draw.
chat.
yeah, really.
Where's Ziggy when we need him?
Yeah.
So then it goes over a mag loop, and I've got like 4 mag loops. I have yet to really test one of these on my net. But it would be interesting to use. It is an option. I don't have the experience in testing it yet. I should, because I'm no longer net control, so I should start testing it now that I just check in.
And
So
are mag loops actually invis though? That's what
well, if you look at how it
I'm not sure.
if you look at how it propagates, it's if you just take a dipole, right, or a wire and just make it a loop, it's going to give you that donut shape with the null through the center. So
Right.
it will propagate straight up on 40 meters if your critical frequency is in the right range. Now a lot of times with mag loops you're suffering from power. Not many, or most are made for lower power, but I do have the Alpha Antenna 100 watt one, which I could pump 100 watts out of it in SSB, but not digital.
Are you in paid mode on this thing?
Paid mode?
Yeah. In other words, are you paying for Chat GPT per token?
Yeah, I do pay for a chat.
Yeah.
Okay. Because the reason I was asking is, can you, after you've selected an antenna, ask it to create a far field plot, and will it actually give you a picture of a far field plot?
We're gonna do some of that. So let me.
Okay.
So I found it interesting that it suggested 2 antennas that I have. One that I can't really do an invert. I mean, I could. I'd have to buy another mast. And one that I have, but I haven't really tried for NVIS. So then here's what's cool. I wish I could get rid of this thing right here. Actually, let me try this. Let me just.
Smoking Ape said
Increase the
a
screen.
mag loop is not Invis, or isn't?
But you can use it as an NVIS. And Ape, I'm going to have to prove it to you, I think, because I've used a mag loop laying flat with the null literally going straight up and down, and I got a little more distance with it than I did with it vertical. But I think vertical it could very easily be used to communicate within 100, 200 miles. It depends on the power, though. That's the problem.
And
You have to adjust your power down, but
And actually, in thinking that way, Invis ain't actually an antenna. It's a type of propagation.
Yeah, it's propagation.
Right.
So if you push the radiation of your frequency in that propagation at that angle, it's gonna propagate in VIS. Period.
right.
Yeah. So it breaks down again. This is just off that first question. I haven't asked it any more questions. So it breaks down the kind of like things you can and can't do I don't think it's all actually true, because you can use 60 meters on a shortened OCF dipole, unless you shorten it to 40 meters maybe. But if you're making a dipole, an OCF for all three of these bands, then you can tune 60, and I've done this. I tune 60 with my radio.
Well, I think it's saying that for doing 60, you'd have to do something to the rest of the antenna, such as put a
right here.
coil or something in it. Yeah.
So use an antenna tuner. That's what I do. In-fed half wave, same thing, needs a tuner. And that was just, I think, I've tried 66 foot and 73 feet, and I'm going to be putting up 150-ish feet. I'm going to do just a random wire as high up in my front yard tree as I can, hooked into a branch, and I'm just going to slope it to my backyard corner, and then manually tune that and just see how it does. But that'll be a fun project.
That'll be cool.
So, okay, so then it start asking. At some point, it asks if you're familiar with ChatGPT, Grok, and all these. At some points, it's going to ask you, would you like specific design diagrams or parts lists? So I've gone through, and it will show you the. So it's starting with that multi-band fan inverted L antenna, and it shows the legs, the length, where the fence goes. Very simple. I mean, very extremely simple drawing. Not even. Anyway.
Very digital.
Yeah, it explains how it works, and it tells you the materials you need. I'm going to skip through some of this. So it gives you approximate wire lengths. It tells you like the coil, PVC pipes, how to some tips on installing it. It gives you performance. Now it asks, would you like a diagram or coil winding guide? And I didn't say yes for that, because I wanted to move to a different type of antenna that I've wanted to build. And this is the one I'm going to build with, as I will, I've still got to whittle down some more things with it, but is a cobweb antenna. And I want to put that up because from what I've read and seen, you don't necessarily need these very high in the air. And it will be something that I can fit in my yard. Now, probably not for 80 meters, probably not for 60 meters, but I will make a cobweb for 40 meters and see how it works. And then I might play around afterwards and see how a coil does on a cobweb antenna. Who knows? It'll be a fun thing to try. So I asked it to give me a design on a cobweb antenna, and it says, absolutely, a cobweb antenna is a great choice for near vertical incident skywave communications on 40, especially when installed low to the ground, 10 to 20 feet. Most cobwebs are built for DX with a low takeoff angle, but if you optimize it for 40-meter NVIS, you can use it effectively for regional coverage, ideal for emergency or local communication. So it explains what a cobweb antenna is. Yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say, then why didn't it give you that the first time?
It's funny because it does that a lot with questions. When I suggest something, it'll say, oh, you know what? That is a great one. It's like, well, why didn't you suggest that?
Well, I catch it all the time being completely wrong. And if you go in and go, wait a minute, that doesn't sound right. What about this? Oh, you're absolutely right. And then it goes through.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you got, you really need.
It's still learning. It's still learning.
You have to ask.
Yeah.
You have to ask AI multiple questions to get the right
Well, and
answer.
sometimes you have to be at least sort of an expert in what you're asking it questions on.
In most cases, yes.
I mean, if you saw what Josh did last night on the vibe coding stuff, those guys that were on there are pretty much right on. You can't just go out there and start letting it code for you. And I've worked with some people that, because I'm a software engineer, I've worked with them. They're doing the vibe coding, and then I'm going back and looking at what they're doing to, validate what the AI is coming up with. And anyway.
Well, come on, Don. You can let it program for you. It's going to have all kinds of major security holes, and it's probably not going to do what you really want it to do.
Because I won't let it do that, Dave. I'm smart enough because I'm a software engineer. That I won't
That's
let
what
it
I'm
do
saying.
That.
That's what I'm saying, Don. You said that you can't let it program, but come on, they think you can, not knowing anything about programming, not knowing how to read code.
Yeah.
Garbage in, garbage out.
That's the reason that we can use this for antenna design, because we understand what actually antenna design is. And so when it screws up, which, it's not that it invariably will, but it can screw up. And when it does, we're there.
You still have to have the knowledge currently too.
Yes.
Right.
I mean, it's getting some of the basics right, like right here, half wavelength, 66-ish feet. It gets a lot of it right.
Yeah,
but
it does.
As Ape has said,
it's right. See,
it's only as good as a person using it. AA5SH.
Yep.
It's an affirming type solution, so it can give you suggestions. It can do a lot of things for you, but there is still a lot of stuff that you have to feed it to get exactly what you want.
Like Abe said earlier, AI learns from what it reads, which is almost totally wrong.
Well, it's an LLM.
Yeah.
Let's get. We got.
I am marking a lot of comments here for us to come back to. So, we are paying attention here. So,
yeah, we've got some starred. Let's go ahead and clear them out. We've got 5 starred messages. Let's go back up and clear out a few, and then we'll continue.
Okay. You might have better. Brick's saying you might have better results by having AI create the design in 4NEC2, then analyze the results. Yeah, maybe better using these type of coding tools.
I don't get it. And then analyze the results when 4NEC is an analyzer.
Yeah, isn't that like Mamanagal? Doesn't it do the analyzing?
Yes, it is. It's
Brooks, can you explain that a little better so I can? Because I'm not sure how you use AI in for analyze, create the design in. I mean AI.
Well, that's one of the things I've tried to figure out is can I force AI to use a tool to do something, including that's why I was suggesting can we get it to create a far field plot, because it will have to use either one of the tools or it'll have to create its own tool. And I'm scared to death if it tries to create its own.
Well, I'll show you we're going to ask it some questions once I get down to. I'm going to show you some more stuff, but we're going to start asking it questions, and maybe Brooks can clarify a little bit more. But I'm going to ask that question to it later. Go ahead, Michael. Continue the story.
The last thing SkyNet is carbon units able to communicate and develop a resistance. Therefore, AI antennas are automatically suspect. Little tongue in cheek.
Yeah,
I think AI anything is probably automatically suspect to a point.
Yeah, this was a side conversation, but I thought it was pretty interesting between KA2AUB. But he just met a Silent Key's wife to help her sell her late husband's gear. It was using 75 ohm coax. He must have been
Ziggy, yeah.
He must have been watching Ziggy.
Ziggy just put a video out on a choke y'all should watch on the 75 ohm ham. Check it out.
Right. With a 33 by 55 yard should allow you to do a 40 meter sky loop.
Yeah. So
but you're in an HOA though, right?
Yeah, my big issue is I'm in an HOA. I've got no trees in the backyard. So my sky loop would be the top of a 6-foot fence. And that can work for NVIS. There are guys that check into our net. It's not great, but it does work. They don't hear everybody, and not everybody hears them. But it's like a gutter antenna. It works to a point, but it's not the best option. That's what yours is, isn't it? Just run along the fence?
Yeah.
And you get out, and you make QSOs and all that.
Works great when I had an HF radio.
Yeah, when you have a radio that's not wrong. Hey, Robert, good to see you.
Jody said, remember in Interstellar when TARS was asked to turn his humor quotient down? Can we tell ChatGPT to turn down its AI-ness down? No, absolutely. That's funny. Please. So there you go.
All right, let's go ahead and continue. He'll keep watching, and he'll star some, and we'll stop again, and we'll catch up on the starred comments. If we miss something that you really think is pertinent that you want to get out, just put it back in chat and try to get it starred. Also on the loop, Ziggy has already got me a plan for a loop on my roof. I'm not going to do it till I get my roof replaced. So I've got the wire and everything Ziggy's told me to get, and I just got to wait once I get my roof replaced. I'll put a loop up on the roof, and we'll see
So-
how that does. But
Bricker
Yep.
House had a comment on the 4NEC. You might be able to have to create the file in the format that 4NEC
oh,
and run it to verify the results.
Yeah, you can.
Okay. okay, because you can do this. This will do radiation patterns. It'll and I'll show you in a bit. Let's see. Okay, so this tells you these are going to be the dimensions. Sorry, hold on. Where's our music? So it gives you the value of the dimensions, the half wavelength. Again, I think it's going off of the 33-foot size of my yard here, maybe, or do you think it's splitting 66 feet each side of the square?
No, it's splitting the. I'd say it would be
it-
splitting the.
Is it splitting the 66, or is it going off the 33 feet I said on my is the length of my yard? Must-
Probably the
well,
length
yeah.
of your yard.
Yeah, it's if your yard's 33 and it's splitting the 66. Yeah.
So it's fitting it. Yeah, it's fitting all four 33-foot elements in my yard. That's what it's doing. Okay.
Yeah.
For
So
a
it gives you the
conduit?
support.
Hmm.
Yeah. Well, let's see what it tells us here. We'll see what it tells us.
Yeah,
Because it says here
What
the
is-
wire will be bent in a square, not a full loop, and
Right.
fed at the center with a balanced feed system like standard cobweb.
yep, exactly.
And it gives you a parts list. PVC pipe or fiberglass are going to be the arms, 8.5 feet long. The center hub, plastic or aluminum to join the arms. A current balun, coax, feed line, rope, wire separators. So it kind of gives you suggestion for parts.
Yeah.
And it gives you that basic, what's the operator? Like when I was in 9th grade PC, like
Frame?
the old like pre-MS DOS stuff. I forget. Used to be all these kind of lines.
Right.
Don't ask me. I'm the young guy.
Windows 3.1.
Yeah, it was like way
Probably.
old.
Oh no, my
No,
Apple,
The old
before
screen
Windows.
screen?
my Apple II did that.
Yeah.
So,
Twos,
I
that's
mean-
what it was.
The
Exactly.
2E2 Plus,
High-
yeah.
yeah, they did that, and it was always slightly blue, green, and red. Just if you got close
Yeah.
enough. Anyway, but that doesn't
gives-
look like the right frame.
Well, we're going to keep going because we're going
Yeah.
to ask more questions. You can see over here on the right where I'm at in the conversation. The bright white line is where I'm at in the conversation. So it gives you build instructions, and then it gives you performance, radiation angle 79 degrees, when mounted 20 to 20 feet, ideal for 0 to 500. BIS is kind of your range, right? Gain 0 dBi, it's omnidirectional, horizontal. Impedance 50 ohms at resonance, easy to match. Bandwidth about 150 to 200 kilohertz. 7.1 to 7.25. I would actually want it a little bit higher than that, but this is the initial thing, and it gives you kind of the pros of this design. But let's just keep moving on. I want to get through most of this here. So
Okay, that's right.
now it's giving, this is giving you kind of what it looks like, better image than it would look from 30 years ago PC technology. So these are the support arms it's talking about, feeding it in the middle with a current balun, and you got your 33-foot wire length around this. Let's see, how would it go then? It would be,
It's
almost
not
like a
it's
loop.
not round because there's a pipe that goes up to the center, and then the four things come off the center. It's flat. It's not.
so it would be like this,
Round.
right? No,
Well,
I know it's
it-
not round, but I mean,
It's
goes
it's
around.
horizontal, not vertical.
Yeah.
And
But
so,
the wires would go from the feed point, correct?
the feed point's at the very center, just like a hex beam. The feed point is right at the center.
Should be
And
here
then-
then, right?
Right. And then, I mean, that's where the thing comes up to. And then
Mhm.
the two wires there, it's not a complete square because
Yeah.
where two of the arms come in, there's a wire that follows that arm into the center point, and that's where the feed point is, right at the center point.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like a hex beam. And so it hadn't quite got it right yet. But
Do you
anyway,
think
we'll
do you
keep
think it
going.
got this one right?
No.
It doesn't even have support for the wires that are going around,
That
unless it thinks they're
I
big metal rings or something.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say that looks more like a target practice to me.
Yeah. So there's a big major mistake there.
Yeah, exactly.
And then it goes through the steps. So now I said, now give me a step-by-step construction guide with images of the 40-meter cobweb antenna for NBIS. And you kind of have to be specific like this, because if I said, now give me a step-by-step construction guide, it might have done this antenna, or it might have done 60 meters or 80. It might have, so you really got to be specific to get what you want.
Right.
As you can see, it screws that up too. It kind of does it as far as the arms, right?
Yeah.
And everything connects to a feed point, but it really doesn't help. This isn't very helpful here.
Yeah, one thing. Sorry, just for a second.
Go ahead.
One thing that's bothering me about this is like when I use Google's whatever Genesis or whatever that is,
Gemini.
it actually for each one of these steps, it gives me the stuff that it's referencing to get to that design. So like it'll say Reddit, and it'll show a Reddit conversation where it pulled the data from. That's really helpful because you can go and see.
Yeah.
Well, wait a minute, that's wrong. Where did it get that? And you can go and read. And what you'll see is that some dude in Reddit commented on that, and then there are 5 guys below him that say, "No, that's bullshit." So,
but I noticed Gemini pulls a lot from Reddit.
But it's helpful to have that reference to where it's coming up with these points. And DeepSeek does it too. But anyway, sorry. Go ahead.
No, it's okay. I'm just going through it because it's kind of this. It was the same thing. Build this and that, but it's still not exactly the way I want.
Right.
It asked if I'd want a shopping list, parts list. So I changed it. And I said, can you create a step-by-step build guide with images? So now it did images instead of drawings. And I've seen, I mean, this is a single wire. This isn't, a lot of the cobwebs you can multi-band, right?
Yeah.
That looks more like a loop to me.
Yeah, exactly. There's a thing called a spiral loop, and that's what that looks like. It's constructing it off of a spiral loop. The problem with that is that you really need one of those variable capacitors at the bottom of it, because and it'll generate all kinds of electric current there, and you need to stay away from it. That's not the way I would do. I would go with the cobweb.
Yeah, so that's why I told it. Right. I said, "Can you design me a?" No, that's good. I want the conversation.
Yeah.
Can you design me a square cobweb antenna that covers 40? Provided a step-by-step guide to build it, and so it kind of does the same thing: the purpose, materials list, basic design concepts, the dimensions, each square side, and then it goes through the step-by-step build guide. I think I have to ask it to show photos. Oh, no, here it is. So then it shows the photos. Step-by-step guide to build a 40-meter square cobweb antenna for NBIS. So 4 8.5-foot long PVC pipes for the frame. This one actually shows the feed point, I think. Hard to tell because this looks like something that's not in this picture.
Yeah, exactly. Here. Well, look at the bottom one. That one doesn't look anything like step 1. Step 1 and step 4 don't go together.
Yeah, look. So you've got a plus here in the middle, right? It's a square, and here you got, what is that? A hex?
Yeah, that's more of like six arms, and then there's like the outer supports in step 1. Aren't even there.
Aren't even here. Yeah. But what's funny is when I see this photo, this is actually kind of like the hex beam mount here.
Yeah.
Where they mount into the base and then they curl up.
Yeah.
I mean, this is kind of a hex beam.
Well, that's how a cobweb is done, because a cobweb does not need to have that height difference between each of the wires, because it's not a beam. And so
so this is kind of what I was wanting is if it didn't do square, then I saw this and I thought, you know what, this could work too. And I would just have to make some kind of a mounting bracket in the middle and just U-bolt them down. And I wouldn't be heavy on the outsides. Right, it would be supported with the mast in the middle.
What you might want to do is go get a commercial cobweb. I'm not suggesting you buy it; just get it and go. Hey, reference this. This is what a cobweb should look like, and then see if
that would be good.
That stuff, because that is way off.
Well, here's
I'm not
okay.
sure what
Here's
this
so here's
is.
a question: what would be the
Guess
difference
that was the
between
end
a
of that one.
cobweb and a hex? Other than
Right.
hex being
A hex has
directional.
2 elements. Cobweb only has 1.
Okay.
Cobweb is just a dipole around the center. There's no second element as a direct or reflector. Sorry.
By the way,
Got it.
Ziggy did join us. Just too late for the comment earlier about him.
Let me see if this one goes into the dipole. I was looking into folded dipole, asking it how to. Shows the pictures. I don't think it does.
Also,
No, it
okay,
doesn't.
Walter and Poda Power.
So let me go to one of the PDF, or it asks if you want to do the PDF version. So I'm going to go to the hex PDF version. That. Oh shoot! I guess got to find the one I downloaded.
It's already gone.
Because that's so old.
Yeah.
So anyway, I wanted to kind of show what I've done.
Right.
And there's
So-
some others I
so-
did, but the cobweb antenna was the
Yeah.
one that I liked the
Well,
most.
Let's go
Yeah.
through some comments, Paul, before we.
All right.
Visit. So Briggs responded to his earlier post. Said, "My general idea is to have the AI generate the 4NEC project to use the 4NEC program to analyze the results. AI can generate project files for a bunch of different projects.
Okay, yeah.
Sure.
PHDL, MS, VS, etc. So,
Yeah. Okay, so
and then
okay.
Smoking Ape says, ask it about using PVC and its diametric properties.
Yeah, the other thing about PVC too is that it should be very specific when you're ordering parts like that, because those things, when they get out that really long, they need to be a certain type of PVC, like Schedule 80 or something, to be stiff enough to go out
Something
that long.
stiffer. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And then it says fiberglass. Okay, show me where you can buy fiberglass that's long enough to fit. So some of the stuff it's suggesting, good suggestions.
Yeah.
And actually, for me, what it'll do is it'll go and say, okay, here's this link, this link, and this link. And if I go to those, then I go, yeah, no, can you show me something on Amazon? And it'll come up, oh yeah, it exists on Amazon. And so you can narrow down where you get it, and then you can go to the description and read what it is. And a lot of times when I do that, then I find out what it's really recommending isn't even close to what would work for what I'm asking it for.
Yeah.
So, it's always good to get it to go get very detailed about its parts list. But you're not there yet. So
Briggs also said, just ask ChatGPT to create a file for the 4NEC2 for a 40-meter dipole. It created the file, but he hasn't tried to open it yet. So let us know how that works. Bricker suggested having it build a build of materials in Excel. And he also suggested
I will do that.
To make an instruction guide in the style of IKEA, which sometimes doesn't make sense. Okay.
Is it going to come with the Allen wrench?
And Digital Rancher has a good point. Did you give any steering dogs? Like give it the ARRL antenna book in PDF.
Yeah, this when I've played with it on any of the antennas I've done, I've only brought up 2.
Yeah.
I've not given it any references, no pictures. I've given it nothing, only me asking questions and then replying to its questions and then giving it more prompts, basically, to what I want. After I see its disasters, I ask it to do something better or something different. So what I want to ultimately do is I want to we're going to play around with it a little bit. We'll get some people's feedback and we'll throw in some questions here and see what it comes up with. But what I want to do, I want to create a 40-meter cobweb antenna that does at least 40 meters. And I want to actually build it. So I'm not going to do it all tonight. It's going to take a while. I'll pump in references and I'll do all that. But I want to have it completely show me everything I need to build it, even down to the scheduled PVC or whatever it tells me to use
right
for the frame.
Huh.
Okay.
And
then go ahead.
Well, when I've tried to pump in like books of stuff, it chokes on them. So now I don't typically try to use the paid version because that stuff's expensive, and I got my own AI back here. But what I do here, because it's smaller, is I use chapters. But even chapters on this thing, it'll choke. So I'm not real comfortable putting. And if I was going to do the ARRL antenna book, why wouldn't we just use Roth Hamels instead?
And
Anyway,
Jeremy's comment on the last set of antennas we were looking at, that's clothesline circa 1960s.
it is. Absolutely, it is.
Has anybody ever tried to charge up a clothesline? I'm just curious.
Where would you find one anymore, man?
Yeah, we had one at our house. Our
Yeah.
neighbors had one, and they both eventually got dug up and pulled out.
Yeah, and my mom had one, and it was like, a set of vertical wires right next to each other. It wasn't the square kind, but yeah, that would have been cool to load up and see what it would do.
And by the way, Ziggy, earlier the comment was made that someone went to a Silent Keys house to help the widow, and they had all 75 ohm coax for their setup.
And the thought was, this guy must have watched a bunch of Ziggy videos.
Yes.
Yeah, go with real ground.
So I just had it because I guess I don't have in for whatever that other way. I have my Manigal, so I had to do it with my Manigal, but it doesn't have a feed point, so it still didn't make it right. I would still have to go in and adjust. It doesn't even have any elements.
So you loaded it already? It's like you didn't even load anything. What was it empty, or is there something in there?
No, watch. I'll show you.
Yeah, I just want
to open it up, and it says this: wires is not a valid floating point value. So,
well, if you take that and give it back to ChatGPT, it should correct it. It'll go, "Oh, you're absolutely correct."
Well,
I love correcting it.
Yeah, let's go to. Someone had a comment or question earlier, and I wanted to put it in here, and now I forgot what it was.
Oh, sorry.
PVC. It was something about radiation pattern, and now I can't remember. Let's just see if it'll do. Let's just see if it'll do a 3D pattern or antenna model pattern of a standard, just do 40 meter dipole antenna at 30 feet in the air.
That's going to create an image.
Yeah.
And next go.
No, I didn't tell it how long. I just said 40 meter antenna. Right. So.
And after you're done, say, and now give me the Smith chart.
My point of all this is that we can use AI for various aspects of creating antennas. It's not to the point where it's going to build it for us, but it can help.
It can help.
Yeah.
And if you don't know what you're doing, ask.
Go to a local club.
It makes good thumbnails.
I'm gonna, while we're waiting on this.
There you go.
Do your research first.
Yeah. And and don't believe anything you read. Check everything,
and then check it again.
Yep.
Okay, so is that did it do it vertically?
It looks like an Nimbus.
Yeah.
Did it put the wire vertically?
I don't know if it is Invis because there's that bubble in the middle. An Invis shouldn't have a bubble in the middle, right?
Yeah, it's kind of a weird circular one. It's
a null in the middle.
It's not
doesn't make
directional.
sense.
It's not directional.
Why does it say
Something
21?
Doesn't smell right.
Yeah, so it's got 21 segments per wire, 33 foot or 33 foot on each leg. But this looks like it set it up in on the Z-axis as a vertical. So again, you can see
Hollywood's correct.
Hollywood's agreeing with me on this.
I think we're all going that. I'm
That
not,
ain't
a,
right.
That is so wrong.
I'm not an
Yeah.
incentive wise guy by any means, but even I can tell you that that's not right.
Yeah.
Tell
This
it it's
is,
wrong.
Hold
Tell
on,
it
let me
it's
find
wrong.
it. Yeah, we're gonna play with it, but I'm trying to for those who want to see. Why isn't my Mamanigal coming up?
You blew its mind.
No, I'm just trying to open because Windows
It-
11 makes it difficult to find programs. I can't even type it
Exactly.
in search.
By the
Yeah.
way, Jeremy called
And-
it the new HOA clothesline antenna.
Mhm.
All right, so now we're going to
Bricker
continue
says-
this.
Bricker says tell it it's wrong and try again.
You know what? He may have a point there.
Oh,
It'll say, I bet it'll come back and say, "Oh, you're completely right."
Yeah, it'll
Either
tell
that
me-
Or
or
you're
you know what?
absolutely
Back in-
right.
It's
Yeah,
either
it'll
going to
say
drop
you're-
an F bomb and say you.
It loves
Oh.
saying absolute. You're absolutely
Ziggy might
right.
have a point
Yeah.
here. Ziggy might have a point here.
Yeah, I'm trying to pull up my Manigal.
If you know absolutely what you're asking it, you can use AI.
So here it is.
But we just
Two
proved
M's.
that you have to understand something of antenna
Yes. Yeah, you do.
to do this.
AI is
Yeah,
not
let
what
me,
people think it is. It's not a point and shoot. It's just not.
Oh no.
We're going to show everybody who may not know what. Oh, whoops! Put this in the air. 10 meters.
Yep.
What a dipole should look like. Hopefully this preloaded one works.
I think you have to do start, don't you, at the bottom?
Oh, I thought I did.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
there
it
is.
didn't.
That's
It didn't
not
put
right.
it in the air. It didn't put it in the air. I think that's off the ground. Where are we at here?
Yeah, look at your
Oh, here we go.
SWR. Jeez.
You're right. The image was wrong. Wow.
Yeah,
You're
so it's
absolutely right.
Yeah.
so it's recognizing that I'm right.
Point.
So let's see what it asks.
0.22 wavelengths high? That's not what we asked, right?
No.
We asked for like 30 feet, and that's not 0.22.
I did 40 meter, right?
Yeah. At 30 feet.
30 or 33 feet, yeah.
Let me specify. Let me give it a little more. Let's do 30 feet.
Ham 2 hertz. I'm disappointed.
What did you
Mm.
use?
Mm.
I don't know why this preloaded.
Everybody's now
Why this-
checking the comment section.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Oh, okay. He corrected it. Please don't torque off the clankers.
Oops, something's happening here.
Yeah.
Oh, what's going on here?
That's
Yeah,
not.
that's not right either.
No, that's not a dipole. Or, well,
Everything is failing.
that's a
what's going on.
dipole at like.
Like,
That's like a 2 meter dipole at 40 feet. It's not.
I hadn't.
Oh,
I hadn't
God,
hit,
what is that?
What is that? That's a donut.
that's a double
A
donut.
yo-yo.
That's a Princess
That is a
Leia
yo-yo.
antenna.
No, that's a yo-yo.
Yeah.
That is-
this
Yeah,
is
that's
a yo-yo.
absolutely a yo yo, yes.
Speed yo-yo. That's what that's.
Yep.
A
That's a
speed
pre-
yo-yo.
That's a pre. I thought I just pulled up a preloaded one from a Manigal. Let me find one.
Oh.
Yeah, there should be. There is a dipole in MMA Gal. I think if you say file
Oh.
open, it'll
Yeah,
go
that's
through
right.
a directory.
They're right here. HF multiband.
Yes. Just
Let me go back. Let me go up one folder. Hold on. Let me
A
find
big-
wires.
Newer,
Yeah.
I kind of want to
newer
save that image for a presentation later.
N3WR is saying ask
Yeah.
vertical and then horizontal.
Duncan Butterfly is exactly right.
Yeah.
But
He
it
came up with
still
the
doesn't
same
get it.
thing. That's the same thing.
That's the exact same image you gave me earlier.
No, it's got a
Um,
little.
Well,
it's got a
no,
little tip on the bottom.
it looks more like a balloon now.
No,
Yeah.
go back up. That's the one we had the first time.
It looks like
Yeah.
some kind of medical device.
All right. So here, let me pull up
It has a flared base, so I guess that's a good thing.
I like Hunter Jim's comment. I, for one, welcome our hallucinating AI overlords.
Oh
Did you
my
see
God.
what? Did you see what Hollywood said? Ask it
What's
to
that?
create a tripole. It may end up blowing a fuse and saving us all from this nonsense.
Do y'all remember the Star Trek where they ask it to compute to the last digit pi and it got completely?
Okay, this is interesting. Look at this.
This is kind of the same
I missed
thing.
that episode.
Let me pull this one up. Oh, it's going to
It's a
have to.
classic episode.
Hamnetics. AI glazed over the donut pattern, sprinkled it with hallucination.
This
It
is from
sure is.
Ray Maps. This is from, let's see, what's it called? Raymaps.com. Dipole antenna 3D radiation pattern.
But that's
doesn't get-
probably that's at the right height though, right?
Yeah.
He's not giving me any information on the. It's just images and leave a reply.
Mhm. 'Cause
Uh,
Callum's done one at like low to the ground, and it does look like a big bubble. Just
Yeah,
a big
well-
bubble of RF,
but-
with most
but
of it
it's-
going up.
But I said horizontally.
Yeah.
Let me find images. And come on. I don't know why it's slow.
Hmm.
Let me pull this one up. Security check required. What kind of website am I going to? Okay, I'm not going to go to that one. So as you can see, this one's that's not unless it's vertical, I guess. I don't know.
Well, it could be that it's at height. So in other words, it's at the right height for a dipole.
Oh, like an ideal.
Yeah, an ideal height.
Gotcha. I'm just trying to find a donut,
'cause-
guys. Why can't anybody just give me a donut? Here.
Well, because you were trying to get Invis, and Invis should be a bubble of RF.
Well, at 30 feet, he's not going to get. He wasn't looking for Invis though.
No, yeah. I even told it. I said I'm not looking for an NB right here. I'm not wanting an NBIS antenna. This is a new chat that we started. So
Horizontal at 30 feet, but 30
Yeah.
feet's too short, right? For 40 meters?
at 30 feet in the
I thought
air.
it was. Yeah, right. That's not high enough for 40, right?
What do you mean not high enough? I just want the antenna.
40 half a
up-
wavelength of 40 is what? 66 feet, right? That's ideal height is half a wavelength, right?
Yeah, but I'm not. I'm just telling it a 40-meter antenna
Well,
Or
you
is the
said
element?
at 30
at
feet.
30 feet high. Yeah.
66 feet.
Well, I'm just doing 30 feet high because that's my height of my mast.
Now you're getting Invis.
Okay. It doesn't just do NVIS. I've used it for DX as well.
Well, sure.
Um,
any you
Just
can
depends
get-
on time of day, to be honest.
exactly. And
Okay, here we go.
conditions.
Let me pull this one up. All right. So ideally, with the wire going like this, wheat, right?
With the
In
sound
a
effect.
what's it called on a Manigal? Free space,
Mhm.
where it's just it's not taking ground in. Oh, something just what was that? I just heard something.
Brooks.
Brooks. just
Oh,
gave you a
Brooks, you're crazy, man.
$49.99. That's awesome.
Good grief!
Now Paul can pay for his.
You love me. You really love me.
And now
Thank
the
you,
next
Brooks. That's
5
awesome.
live
Now,
streams
now,
will
now
be
Paul can pay for his
ad-free.
AI subscription.
Yeah, really.
I was going to say the
Yeah,
next
that'll
5
be-
live streams will be ad free.
Because I don't.
Two more. There shouldn't be any ads. Are there ads popping up?
No,
Someone
No.
getting ads? Shouldn't
I'm
be.
joking.
I got
from
something right at the
Tang.
beginning, but I haven't seen anything since.
I never
oh,
get ads.
All right.
I don't see any mid.
I was
Yeah, there shouldn't be
joking
any
with Tang.
ads.
Mhm.
I got you.
uh,
Okay, hold on. I don't know why this isn't coming up.
So this is what Bricker's saying.
It's supposed to. Oh, there we go.
Call it an idiot and remake it. Put the radiation pattern horizontal, you dumb program.
I don't know what's going on with this Manigal. That is a preloaded
Is that in free space?
I don't get it. That's real.
Oh, okay, yes. Okay, real ground. See,
that was 10 meters. It's 10 meters.
Oh, that's a 10 meter
Hold on.
and 30 feet? Okay.
This is 12 meters high. Let's see if this one works.
60 feet.
Why? Okay, there we go.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. That's 40 meters
Mm-hmm.
at 12 meters high with... okay, it's not a 40-meter dipole. It says multi-band dipole. A multi-band dipole, 12 meters high, in free space, which is what we're looking at, which is what I was expecting AI to give me. But perhaps I need to be more specific than what I told it,
Maybe
because it gave us
you want
this.
it- maybe you should have said you wanted it in free space.
Well, maybe I need to add that, because I just thought maybe it thinks I want the wire vertically going up in the air or something. I can't figure it out. But this is showing that AI is not going to do it for you. Let's try. Just try a 2D radiation. Oop. Let's try 40-meter dipole at a height of, let's say, 20 meters in free space.
Let me see if I get the same thing.
Oh, wait, not 2D, 3D. 3D.
Gosh, I've got too many windows.
See, this is why I would use my Manigal before I would use AI to look at radiation patterns. There's some things that are just not good on AI.
Mm-hmm.
There's some of these windows on my other screen here. All right. What have I missed? What have I missed? I'm not seeing chat for a little bit.
Yeah, it's kind of slowing down here. Let's go over to some of the start items. If you don't
Yeah, go
mind.
ahead while this is rendering.
Okay. So I'm going to get Ham to Hertz at the last here. But Chris is responding to Robert's idea of bringing in the ARRL handbook. So usually you have to break large PDFs into smaller chunks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I was. Mine is always choked.
Okay.
Hamnetic said, ask it with this 40-meter cob wedge, I only discuss half as many medical issues as I would on 80 meters.
Only Jody.
Okay. I wonder if it's even possible to draw the Smith chart on 2D paper. One of the vectors needs to come out of the page towards the reader. Once again, Jody.
Yes.
All right, let me pull
Now,
up.
if you use Ape Eye, would you need to like a can of Miller Lite?
Quite possible.
Okay, but Hamtail Hertz actually has suggested. You had mentioned Grok, and I asked for the free Grok about an infed half wave, and asked
Mhm.
so far field elevation azimuth and 3D models they provided images. Very impressive.
Let's try this.
Okay. Yeah, I just
Let
used.
me go to the first question. Are you doing Grok?
He
Me?
mentioned Grok.
Oh.
Oh, here, it just finished this one.
No, I think Don's using the Don AI.
No, I'm using MMA and a gal,
Yeah.
and
I'm
I'm literally getting a bubble of RF for a 40-meter dipole at 12 meters. So I don't know what that is. And in order to get the 40-meter dipole, I'm just going into, you do file open, and then
Bring Ziggy in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say, y'all watch out. Here he comes.
yeah.
Well, the only thing I can guess is this is low to the ground, and it thinks I want the dipole vertical. That's all I can
Right.
imagine why it's coming up with this idea.
Yeah, but when you're running MMA and A, I don't understand where you're getting all those weird patterns either.
That was, I don't think it was even off the ground. I think it was like shooting off of the ground.
Well, the one that you were getting where you're getting lobes, that's way high up. The higher you are, so at some point you're going to get lobes off of your antenna because you're way beyond the standard half wave height. So the higher you are, the more you get lobes off of it rather than shooting off.
Hey,
And
this
that's
is
why I was
interesting.
like, whoa.
Look what
So
it put at the
that-
bottom.
What's
Modeling
it say there?
software, Mamana Gal, free space, frequency 7.2, 40 meter band. That's interesting why it would put that there.
By the way, N3WR is saying Grok and Google AI are in fact better reference than ChatGPT.
Yeah, let me look at this. Let me look at Grok. I'm going to ask the initial first question. What's up, Ziggy?
I'm going
Hey
for
guys,
Gemini.
how's it going?
Ziggy.
I haven't
Zigger-
used Grok in a while, to be honest.
Zigzer.
So right here it shows Grok searching 3D radiation patterns, NEC simulation. That's a good sign right there. Easy
oh yeah,
NEC
Grok has
right
the
here.
ability to run the NEC backend. By the
Oh,
way.
it does.
Yeah,
I'm
Nice.
actually
Yeah,
pretty
right here
impressed
it's
with Grok.
accessing it.
Yep.
Okay.
Mhm.
It's actually
So
a
this
really small
Yeah.
bit of code. I don't know why
That's
all the other chatbots don't have it, but that's
Well,
why I use
uh,
Grok exclusively whenever I want some silly answers.
Well,
Okay, so-
I'm running DeepSeek, and DeepSeek will literally go through line by line and tell you where it's getting its information and what it's using to produce the results it's getting. And that way you can
So-
correct it when it's wrong.
Well, I will tell you this. Gemini actually straight up tells you I can't do the model for you, but here's the NEC code that you need to figure it out.
NEC code is for electrical work, not for antenna design.
Well, I think it's going off of that easy NEC program.
Yeah, no, we're talking about two different things, Don.
So
in
tell
what
me
Not,
this.
not the National Electric Code. No. We're talking about the modeling
Numerical-
software.
See, numerical
Oh,
electromagnetic. code.
Okay, it's running the NEC program.
No,
Right
the
here.
backend, not the program.
Well, yes, but when it says it's pulling it from NEC, I'm like, okay, well,
You think of that, yeah.
You were
yeah, the
thinking of,
NEC
so-
code. Right. Yeah.
All right,
Okay, so
and
what
we're
I'm
up to
s-
speed.
What I'm seeing here is this isn't a dipole. So it's
I don't know what that
so
is.
even though it's pulling from all this,
So
it's
that's
got
a really
some good data.
poor drawn circular antenna.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And we're on some 3D plane, and then we have some heat maps on the wall for some reason, one next to
Yeah,
the other.
it's projecting one to the side
Yeah.
and one to the back for some
Anyway.
reason.
Circular
Um,
antennas are
That is an interesting looking.
their
antenna.
own thing.
Yeah.
We don't really play with that very much
Mhm.
in Hamdom.
Yeah.
It goes over some good information though. It talks about some of the benefits of it. It talks about its gain.
Mhm.
Broadside. It talks broadside. Better DX than a very low dipole. Okay, off the ends of the wire, east, west, north, south, or the nulls. So because it's pulled from that, well, it doesn't show me anymore. That's too bad. I liked when it was showing me all that information it was pulling.
Yeah,
from.
yeah.
It's got the links on some of them here. I like that about Gemini too. I can see where it's
Mhm.
pulling from.
Yeah, that's why I use Gemini a lot.
So let's switch to Grok, and let's ask it. I want it to give me. What do we want to ask it next? I want it to give me the correct.
Hollywood just won
Dipole
the chat,
radiation.
fellas.
Oh yeah,
Artificial
that's it.
incompetence.
yep. Yeah,
Mhm.
Grok. I have the membership,
true.
but I don't think I'm running. Which one do I have? I have like whatever.
So here's a little hack for everybody. Whenever you're using these chatbots and you kind of like are running on the edge of your token allowance, what I found is that you can, if you turn in your question into an educational like learning scenario, right? Like for instance, the phrase "teach me," the weight of your question generally has means less. So you can actually
here.
get more for your more bang for your free buck
Mm.
if you turn it into a learning scenario, because they're designed to be helpful. And if you just kind of like blast them out of the water wanting answers, you're going to burn tokens on them faster.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting. I thought I'd paid for a year. I guess I didn't.
And that's why I run the ones at work, and I don't have to pay for anything.
Yeah, that's interesting because I thought. So that's not going to give me really a lot of the information then, right? If I don't have Pro, is that what they're saying?
Yeah, sometimes you get.
Not going to.
Well, you don't
They
get
don't put-
priority when
Yeah.
you're in that lower one. But see, on a Sunday night, you're not going to compete with a lot of. It's all about competing, and if you are non-commercial, then you're going to get lower priority during the day when all the commercial guys are pounding at it. And then they run around and try to build data centers all over Texas because they don't have enough data centers to
Yeah.
run these huge
Let's see if-
models.
Let's see if we can get them competitive.
You can try, yeah. I haven't tried that. And then actually at the end of this say, and if you get it wrong, we're going to DeepSeek.
Let's go 66 feet.
Okay.
I'd like you to ask DeepSeek real quick, Don. Could you ask DeepSeek to describe what happened at Tiananmen Square?
I can, but remember mine is running on a computer right behind me and it's shadow boxed. So I don't let it go to the internet at all.
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
think. I don't.
I was going to say, I tried it,
But
and it started to answer, and then the answer disappeared, and it says, we don't have any information on that.
let me see what it
I must
says.
say, fellas, I've been over here. Like at first, I was crawling up the walls,
Oh,
and then I
okay.
was like throwing light bulbs, on the ground, and I had to come on stream just to tell you actually how much fun this has been for me so far. Because look at this radiation pattern.
Oh yeah, it's
Our
it's
half-wave
complete crap.
dipole, our
What?
multi-element half-wave dipole.
What is that? The
And
X
yeah.
pattern?
The dipole that I literally told it, what did I tell it? A wire dipole. And it does another Yagi-looking monstrosity.
That looks more like the X pattern.
That looks like an aberration.
What's
the
going on with
X-Men.
the other half on the right? It's just there's nothing drawn there.
It's the X-Men pattern. All right.
And
Oh,
the 30
we can-
feet, is that 30 feet to the middle and then another 30 feet? That's
Yeah.
It's so this is
No.
my this is my big
Think it-
joke,
very
right? I call it
simple. This is
AI
a-
arrows because
Yeah.
it loves to put arrows as long as there's misdirection, right? It's like an old magician. Like, don't look over
Yeah.
here, look over here, look over here. You look at like all the thumbnails on YouTube these days, there's like 30 arrows pointing in different directions.
But this is real simple to understand because this is an example arrow. This is an example of an arrow right
Okay.
here. It's referring to these two arrows actually. And this is a figure 8 right here. This
Figure
is a
eight.
arrow.
Yeah.
Yep. See how that goes? And this element right here is 66 feet. Or this element. It could be either one. It's your choice. And but regardless, you want this to go north. That's north for sure. All right.
Is that
So
north
make sure
or
you
is
have
that
that north.
north? It's a north. Or
Down is south,
it's
up
not.
is north.
not.
No, it's not.
Not.
It is
Not.
not. Do you?
Okay.
But so this is a great example. We are so trusting. None of us even caught the misspelling of that, right?
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
lean on this stuff too much,
I
guys.
did.
No,
I was
oh,
trying
you
to
caught
figure
it. Thanks, Mike. You were the first one to
I
get
was
it.
trying to figure out that's some kind of engineering term. North.
Let's see.
Michael caught it. Now let's just try. Well, I've already got
Nothing
the window up,
other
so let me-
than hogwash. That's what it is.
Let me clear the window.
I like
And
that.
let's just do this. I can ask Gemini up here. And I think if I search in here, it uses Gemini, doesn't it now? Isn't this all Gemini?
You have to click in AI mode first.
If I don't click that, is it just standard Google
You
search?
don't have to go straight to AI. You can go. You can just blast it in there because it's automatically going to put you there, and you can
Oh,
click
that's
that AI mode after the fact.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, it's still gonna process it. Trust me.
A 3D radiation pattern of a wire dipole.
And before you hit enter, I want you to
Correct
misspell
me what
one
I need
word.
to add. Okay. A 40-meter wire dipole.
Tit
I
for
need to
tat.
add horizontal dipole,
Not a dip hole.
Yeah,
at-
you got to misspell one word.
a dip hole.
Dip
Yeah.
hole.
That
All
makes
right,
the
two-
whole
give
thing
it
up.
two E's or
spell
two
it.
L's.
We're Tipple.
There we go. A dip hole.
At, let's just say 33 feet high.
It's gonna scold you on having a misspelling there.
Yep, there you go.
Is
first thing it did.
Is dip
Okay, we're
hole okay for this stream?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
That's a license class in ham radio, I thought.
The dip hole? Well,
Yeah. It's dip hole, tech,
It,
dingus,
corrected-
general.
Yep.
It corrected
100%.
it.
is that what we're
dipole.
is that what we're calling sad hams now? Dip holes?
Well, let's just click on images and see what it does. And you can see that just your standard searches may give you more options of what to look at. Something like this. Well, this is Facebook, but I would imagine this is from some like ARRL or antenna book.
Because that's
if it
where you
tells
need to
us.
learn, fellas, is from Facebook.
Well, let's see what book they pulled this from.
I'm running your experiment here in the background.
Good
Ziggy.
job, Coder Jim.
Because this looks like it was a photocopy of an antenna book, to be honest.
The free educational questions, is that what you're talking about?
That
What did
might
Coder
be
Jim say? This is
Who-
not
who
the-
was running
not
my
the
experiment in
radiation
the
pattern
background?
you're looking
Who said
for.
that?
Oh, I was.
No,
I
Don.
am.
Don? Yeah, yeah.
I'm asking
is.
it about Tiananmen Square, and it's actually being very critical of the Chinese government. So I posted you a thing where
It's
it was
definitely not
where
hooked
it's
up to
quote
anything.
reasoning through it.
Are you connected to the internet?
No,
That's why.
That's
Well,
why.
yeah, I
If
don't
you
want to
were
be.
connected. It would disappear.
Well, I
See, it's being honest now for Don.
yeah. Well,
Don's gonna be on.
that's the reason
surveillance.
you take these large language models, you run them on your equipment, and you
wait.
isolate them. Well, no, you shadow box them,
I'm just
or,
kidding.
or don't allow them to go out to the internet, and then you can feed it what you want.
Yeah, I
But
don't have any
it comes
hardware
with a basic.
strong
It comes with a basic. Yeah, I actually paid like $4,000 for that particular. Called it a Strix AMD Strix Halo.
Look at
And
this
it's-
choke. Ziggy, have you ever done
Yeah,
any
blow it
videos
up for
about
me there.
chokes?
I need to
Your choke video I just saw today
some chokes.
on that.
Some chokes, dude. I don't know what the hell that thing was. That's not a choke. That's an RF
Yeah.
black hole with affiliate links. Yeah.
Well, this looks like an AI generated 3D visualization of a shortened 40-meter band dipole antenna. That looks AI created for sure.
You know, it's kind of hard to mess up some loads on a dipole, but it's pretty close.
Yeah. But you can see
I'm
even
not
in a
too mad.
standard
I'm-
search,
Mhm.
you get some things right and you get some
Yeah.
things not right.
And that's
So-
the problem with AI.
I want to know
It
what
doesn't
happened
know
to
the
the
difference.
coax on the other half of that choke there. Kind of.
Do I
Oh,
launch
yeah.
the
So
nuclear
what-
missile?
forgot about that
Do
one.
I not launch the nuclear missile?
So what could we do or use to
What's
make?
the problem that you had some issue here in Mamanagal? What was going on with that?
Oh yeah. So let me do that. I think it worked
What
last
do you-
time. I set
what
it in
did you
free
pull up?
space
An
so I could
HF
see a donut.
simple dipole wide. And then
Yeah, it's
what's
just a wideband
what's-
dipole.
What's
think
the
this one works
geometry of
now.
it?
I was trying to get this. So this one worked.
Yep.
I don't remember the one I had pulled up before, but when I do 10 meters, this in free space,
Same dipole though, right?
yeah, same dipole. So
Okay,
that's the
so-
image I was getting. I think because I had it set up for real. Whoops, darn it.
I mean,
think I
Real's
had
fine.
this.
Real's kind of, or yeah, Real's gonna mess up the young hams
Yeah,
a little bit.
and I think this is what we were looking
learn
at
in free
first.
space first. Yeah.
This
We
is
learn
the
in free space
sombrero
first.
pattern, the double
Yeah.
sombrero.
Yeah, we love the sombrero pattern.
Yep. It's got
So anyway, so one
Can I
key
s-
takeaway we can get, and we're still going to use. I'm still going to show you before we finish tonight that I am going to use it to help me design my cobweb antenna in the sense of parts and construction. But I'm going to verify lengths and dimensions and everything through my Mamanagal. So when we're looking for radiation patterns, antenna creation and stuff, I still think while we can use the AI, I believe, and this is why I really love using this Managal. We've done videos on it. Ziggy's done multiple things on it, and I'm still fairly novice at using it, but
Oh, so
I think
am
this is the way. Yeah, but I think you understand it in general more than I do, as far as putting all the elements in and all this kind of stuff here. I still am not great at it. But I think this is a better way to develop antennas, is working in each element, length, and all that through something like Managal. I haven't used the other one that Brooks was talking about. What was that one called? For NEC for NEC2, I think is what Brooks was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
What question were you asking it to make the the real high tech looking radiation pattern and all the other data with it earlier? What was that?
In ChatGPT?
In chat, yeah.
This one?
Yeah, that. What was
this
that prompt?
This was, I was asking it to do a 40-meter dipole radiation
I want you
pattern.
to do that same prompt again real quick, and at the end, I want you to say, and put very little effort into it.
Okay. Not that one.
Yeah, just copy paste.
Right here.
Yes.
Let me get this one.
There's a copy button for future reference right there.
And let me go down and do this.
Comma.
And just say what? But with little effort, or
comma, and put very little effort towards the answer.
This ought to be interesting.
Is that good?
Yes.
Yeah, let's see what it does.
Right. I'm a little bit too big here. Let me shrink that down. That's
oh my.
Wrong direction. Let's get rid of this.
Sketching it out. I can't wait.
This will be interesting.
Wait, is this? Oh, is this ChatGPT again? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Someone's saying that because I don't pay for Grok's Pro something, I'm missing out on something. I don't know. I'm more familiar with ChatGPT, so.
Chat knows me more than
can
any of the other AIs.
Super Grok,
unfortunately.
you can. Well, Grok is pretty nifty on Twitter because you can ask if it's to verify this and stuff.
So it gave us less images. It didn't give us the 2D radiation.
But we
But it still
have
looks
a
like it's putting it in
360-degree radiation pattern.
Still that
Yeah.
medical appliance.
Well,
Yeah.
that
It's like it's a vertical
what's
on,
that-
on the
that-
ground.
Yeah,
that-
exactly.
that vertical is, I mean, it's not even showing the antenna actually, because that's just the
Yeah.
Z-axis.
I think
But-
it's just
It's got
this.
a perfect SWR, which is
Where
you
is?
can't with a dipole. You're
And
always
I
gonna
don't-
have
I don't-
a wee bit of
What does it say right here? 72 plus
yeah, 70
22 ohms.
yeah,
J-
70,
J2
72 and positive J2. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. No, but look here. The antenna is up and it is horizontal.
Yeah.
So this is just totally wacko.
So
Yeah.
It's showing right here.
well,
so
it's-
here's the thing,
yeah.
right? From your previous question to the next one that we just ran here, we told it to put very little effort into it. They look pretty
Mhm.
similar to me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
that's what I'm trying to
And-
show you.
and the,
It's putting very little effort
when
generally.
It's just,
when
it's
you
not
go
doing
back
the
to-
bottom three windows is all. It's just not giving us this stuff.
Yeah, when you
just
go
took
and
some
look
stuff
at some
out.
of those pictures that you were looking on the internet, where you're just
On the
doing
Google,
a
yeah.
search, it's just pulling one of those, because that image was definitely in there,
Yeah, it was in there.
and it's not doing anything other than searching images of dipoles.
Let's try this.
and
Garbage
grabbing
in,
one.
garbage out.
Yeah,
Did you specify horizontal dipole in that one?
Yeah, I did, and it shows it up here. The red line up here is the dipole right here, and it shows 30 feet. I'm assuming this is the ground X and Y.
well, You probably want to say
Route.
40 meter vertical. Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's probably just going to show me an antenna, not a pattern, because I didn't specify.
So what was Tim Allen's neighbor's name in that show? Tool Time?
Wilson.
Yeah,
Wilson,
Wilson,
Mr.
yeah.
Wilson.
Wilson.
Uh,
Wilson.
John, you look like Mr. Wilson.
Oh, yeah.
Coming over the
I'm-
fence.
Don's going to start giving
have to
marital
get a-
advice.
To see certain things, I have to get close because I'm not farsighted. But in the supporters chat or the stream chat, I dropped a picture, and the story behind that picture is I had taken a picture to create a thumbnail, and I took that picture and I pasted it into the chat window here, and then I accidentally hit the return button. So I gave it no instructions at all. I just put that in there, and look at that thing that it generated. It literally pulled a bunch of stuff that it had gotten from me over the past literally weeks, and it just created that picture, and it made it funny. And I do not know. I don't know how it got that sense of humor, but
Look at that. That's funny.
Oh, Don sent me something.
yeah, that
So
was its
there's the
reasoning
vertical.
on Tiananmen Square.
I don't know if I agree with that radiation pattern
No,
bubble.
no.
And well, yeah, look at the difference. The only real
It's-
difference is that the angle is slightly higher.
That is.
This is a little more, and look, this is a little more up in the air.
telling you, it
It's
looks like
almost
some
the
kind of
exact
magnified
same
device.
thing.
This
Yeah,
is just
it
so
lifted
wrong.
It lifted that image.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
That's
so
funny.
wrong.
It's
Yeah.
stuck on that's the right pattern.
Yeah. Just 40 meters, and it's going to give you that
No,
pattern no
this
matter
is the-
what.
This is the wrong pattern.
Right.
I didn't
It's
even
not the
ask
right
it for
pattern.
radials, and it put radials in this. It looks like.
Yeah.
Well, it
Yeah,
pulled a
but-
picture.
Yeah.
Hold
No,
the
it's-
So
picture.
This
I
is-
promised myself I wasn't going to launch any kind of simulation software tonight.
So,
And here you
so
go,
tell-
Ziggy.
I ran in or MANNA, and I get the regular bubble of RF. It's not.
Paul,
My
not-
man.
Yeah.
don't say anything, but just say this is wrong. Please show me the correct
Man.
one. See what
Yeah.
it says.
You were dumb.
I thought he was going to say dumb and a C word, but fortunately he did not.
Yeah. If I was British, I would.
Oh,
Or
Lord, Don,
Australian.
I didn't know I had to read a whole bunch of stuff.
No, you don't have to. That was just its reasoning, which I thought was kind of interesting.
Oh,
Fair
I don't-
criticism. Those generated images. So show me a correct one.
Because what that is,
I will.
when
No, tell it. Show me a correct one then.
Yeah, I'm going to. I'm pulling one up now.
when DeepSeek.
No, I'm telling you to ask it to show you.
I thought you said it told me to do that.
No.
No, it didn't.
Oh,
And
Don,
that's-
you're running this locally? This
Yes.
Oh yeah. You're gonna get some real answers on a local one, but I mean,
Yeah.
still.
See, at work we cannot run. I mean, if you're going to put stuff in there that's intellectual proprietary and all of that
Yeah, but
stuff.
how long did this take to render? Like over a minute, right?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
slow compared to one on the internet, because that thing probably has thousands and thousands of GPUs behind it. This
I
thing
remember.
only has a basically a Strix Halo, which is kind of an onboard 8030 and a AMD that's triggered for AI. So it's really good, and it has 128 gig of RAM, which most graphics cards can't even muster.
When my
So-
wife and I first met, we lived in a single wide trailer before we had kids, and it was always freezing during the winter time. And one winter, the electric bill was really high, but we weren't cold. And then she found out that I was mining crypto.
Oh yeah.
All right, let me look at a vertical. Let's see, vertical.
I was going on eBay and scooping up old graphics cards like crazy and just like slamming them into old machines and just getting them online, fellas.
Yeah. This,
Yeah, this is interesting. His response was, "If you want an accurate image, then go to these other programs."
Oh, absolutely. Hey, look at that.
the problem
That's a
with AI,
teaching tool right there.
That is. Let's see which file was that. Vertical 20 meter. Vertical 20-meter antenna.
That's
Yeah.
that's a pretty good one right there, fellas.
Yeah.
Let's try something. Let's try this.
And they have a 40-meter dipole in their models, already generated models.
Let me
It's
give
not
it
even
the
going to look
20
at
meter.
the image, though. It's just going to be like, oh, you're right. My mistake.
But
Mounted.
you,
The ground.
next time somebody asks this question, if ever, it'll
I've-
have the right image.
I've done what you're
Maybe.
doing right now, like, presenting the correct information, and then I've
Mhm.
asked about the image that I've uploaded, and it said, I'm sorry, I didn't look at the image. Let me try again. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
so you didn't even look at the image.
Yeah,
You
see,
just
yeah,
assumed.
yes, that is a much better.
Right.
it
Yeah,
said,
it's just an
"Oh,
ass
this is-
kisser.
Yeah, exactly.
Now
it is.
let's see what it provides.
Well, these are especially useful. I'm so glad that you gave me this. I can now see that the ground changes. Okay. All right.
And all
Why were
it's
we-
gonna do, it's gonna repeat back your
What's
image.
Yagi and Hexbeam got to do with this thing? Why did it even
Or Cobweb.
include that in the
I
last
know.
answer?
Right.
What was that about?
Who thinks it's going to give me the same that it did originally, or similar to the 20 meter?
Similar
I
to
bet
the
it gives you the
20
same,
We should put a poll
Unless
out. It's too late.
unless it takes
Well,
No,
your
it's not too late.
image.
He can
I-
back
if
out of that
you-
screen for a second.
Yeah, if you look at that image that I dropped in the chat, that was actually taking pieces of other images that I had posted before and put them together. So it
Which
it
chat are
is
you
capable,
talking about?
or in the live or the stream chat that where you post the
Oh,
stream-
Discord.
Yeah, Discord.
Jody
And-
says it's going to be the pacifier again.
It's really it's shocking to me. And not only that, but when I made the video, the screens that are on the two devices, the Mercury Light and the other, I couldn't even read them, and that thing cleaned them up and it made them
Dude,
look.
it straight
Yeah.
stole the image and then it kind of
Yeah,
like
yep.
flattened
did.
it because it's
That's
not even.
copyright infringement.
It did. It stole it. What's going on here?
Now here's what I
How many
wonder.
radio listeners do we have?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Do you think that this puts it in some kind of a Chat GPT database, or is it going to just be for me right now?
Where are we? Are we?
No,
okay,
it's
we're
gonna
in
go
chat
back
at the
to
moment.
the
huh?
whole.
It'll keep it for.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Somebody
it'll
else
keep
asked
it.
the same question.
you've
then.
you've
that's
caught
what-
it.
that's what I wanna
You've
do.
now caught it
And
something.
someone else on
Mhm.
Chat GPT just ask, can you show me a 3D radiation pattern for a 40-meter vertical antenna mounted on the ground, and see if it gives you this or the what did he call it?
Mhm.
Pacifier.
Hang on a
Let
second.
me try to find this image Don's posted.
Can you,
Is it the one with the monkeys, Don?
Yeah.
Ape approved.
Yeah. Yeah, none of the text that's in there is my suggestion at all. I literally just put the Mercury Light on the back of my truck. That's what that is. That's all I put in there, and I accidentally hit return, and it pulled all this other stuff that I'd been posting. I made some
Yeah.
funny things with ape in it, and I posted those in various places. But, and by the way, they're all just funny things.
Paul
And
asked,
it pulled all of that together and came up with that completely on its own.
Paul asked me.
Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
No, you're fine. Go ahead.
Yeah, right here. What Hollywood is saying.
So, what was the
What's it
question
saying?
again?
What's Hollywood saying?
The pattern here on this bottom left is.
Yeah, no,
has
that's
nothing
what
to
I was
do-
laughing about earlier. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So,
Yeah,
Well,
the question was,
it's pulling.
show me a
it's-
3D radiation pattern of a 40-meter vertical antenna mounted on the ground. Just put that in, Sean.
and
Here, hold that question on the screen.
you know what? I should try that on the AI I'm running, the one without access to the internet, and see what it tries to do.
I'm just interested to see if it puts this, if it now utilizes this image that it created, or if it's still gonna.
It didn't for me.
it didn't for me either.
What did it give you?
Give me one.
A completely different image.
It gave me a group of images, actually.
Interesting. So this one, at least it added 16 33-foot radials.
It won't do it for me unless I'm logged in.
33 vertical, standard quarter wave vertical, 33 feet. Low radiation angle for long distance, omnidirectional for azimuth. Yeah, the elevation pattern is funny. Looks like kidneys.
Hey, just type in the word enhance.
Yeah, I have a feeling you have a lot of fun with AI, Ziggy.
I have entertained myself to the moon and back.
Funny. Anyone else have anything else fun to throw in here to see what it comes up with as far as antenna modeling or antenna ideas?
See, I'm asking mine right now, and it actually has a thing in the beginning because it's slow as hell.
James is so right.
And it starts the reasoning stuff, and it starts saying, okay, so I'm trying to figure out the radiation pattern of a 40-meter grounded vertical antenna. I know that the radiation pattern shows basically it goes through these paragraphs of stuff as it reasons out supposedly what the pattern is, which I kind of like. I like seeing all of that stuff because it's showing you, quote, how it's thinking. And then once it's actually generated something, then it throws all that away. So
Billy's got the most banger Invis antenna on the ground ever.
Yeah, did you?
Yeah, not really.
That's what ChatGPT gave me with putting in exactly what.
You're technically, Invis, but
All right, I'm going to do... Oh, wait, is it still searching? Oh.
I think James is correct. We're heating up a lake.
oh, look,
somewhere.
we've got a different elevation pattern now. Now we're radiating the Earth on this one,
Did I say...
right?
Oh, enhance. I got you. Yeah.
That's XZ.
Okay, interesting. This is how you QSO someone on the other side of the planet.
Yep, you go right through.
Yeah.
Just go right through the core.
Yeah. Mine right now is saying I'm a bit confused about takeoff angle. I think lower takeoff angles are better for DX.
Oh, I thought it said
wanna-
negative 16 degrees. It's about 16 degrees. Okay. Which is still far too
I think
good.
we got enough APR as traffic on the air right now. Gosh.
And
Okay, I posted like part of my response in the Discord.
yeah, mine's
Okay,
still
hold on. I'm
thinking.
going to do something. I like what Hollywood said.
And mine's right now at 618 tokens.
I'm giving it this image and saying, this is an image of a cobweb antenna radiation pattern. Can you enhance it? Lawnmower.
Enhance.
I don't know how Hollywood came up with that, but this is funny.
Was it
Enhance.
Ziggy or was it Hollywood?
Oh no, that's Hollywood level stuff right there.
Oh yes, that's Hollywood.
Mine is
And
now.
my new word I'm going to use in AI now is your word enhance. Ziggy, I'm going to use that a lot now.
No, it's wonderful.
I love enhance.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, it's where
What
you take
movie
a
is that
final
from?
answer and then you try to make it worse.
What movie? That's from a movie where they
Enhance.
just go enhance.
Oh, that was
Did you
Super
see-
Troopers.
Super Troopers. Thank you.
Yeah.
So Rick
Did you guys
mentioned
see,
he... Go ahead.
Right.
Oh, we got a
Go ahead.
STL?
That's exactly what you're talking. I was going to say, Paul.
Did we?
No, I was
did
going to
you-
say what Rick is saying. He hasn't had much luck using AI to generate easy NEC files. I did generate one for MN Mamanagal,
There you
and it was missing. It gave me an error. It was missing wires or elements or something.
go. Right. Oh, look. Now we've got a square total width of the antenna model.
And it still gives a beautiful.
It's still the same pattern. It's not generating a pattern.
Somebody
at all.
opened a car
Yeah.
door into the backside of that radiation pattern, though. You see the little dip there?
See,
Yep.
Oh
that-
yeah,
that,
right
like,
here.
that's why I like.
That's where the lawnmower is.
Yeah.
Over there.
That's why I like the way that mine is working, where it's going through and explaining things or what its reasoning is.
Where's the zenith at?
Well, I think it's
Overhead.
funny. I mean,
Okay.
I got the perfect cloud burner antenna when I did it. Bricker, it gave him an STL file.
Hold on. It says that it requires support. Hold on. It says that it
Breaker-
requires support at the corners.
Oh man.
Bricker's going to 3D print
Let's
it.
let's see how hard we can make this thing hallucinate.
I'm gonna rework it.
No,
Here's
no,
Can you
the-
show me the radiation pattern of this image of a ground-mounted antenna?
no, the mowing radiation
The
pattern.
mowing radiation.
Oh, gee.
Missed it.
We're gonna get crop circles.
Mine right now is saying something about maybe I should think about how the POYNTING vector.
Bricker, can you
behaves.
send me that STL file? I wanna pull it up.
Oh, it's
Never.
on to me.
We're doing it wrong, guys. We should be 3D printing our antennas.
Yeah, really.
Oh, it called you out on using the lawnmower.
Bandwidth
Very
covers
nice.
the entire yard. Noise for about 95 decibels at the operator's position. Drops to 0 when gas tank is empty.
Take off the
See,
fence on half
it figured him out.
Takeoff angle
Sure,
depends on
Michael.
how fast you hit the curb.
It's funny. I can create a humorous engineering style graphic that labels the mower as a ground mounted vertical for the frequency radiation pattern. Yeah, let me do that.
Thanks, Bricker. I got it.
Watch it actually be the right one we're looking for.
And
I would've got
Yeah,
one.
it'll be the correct pattern.
Yeah, that's the
There's-
sad part.
Yeah. I would be like, there's no humor involved. This is a life or death situation. Chat.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I'm on an island
need
with a
to
radio
knock
and
it off.
only a mower, I have to use it as an antenna. So there better be some kind of radiation pattern.
All right, so I'll tell you what you do if you're on an island and you have a mower and apparently you have a transmitter. Is you need to get that.
Apparently, you have a transmitter that's good.
You're right. Yeah. So you have an ignition coil in there, and you need to crack that thing open. You need to get the wire out of it and throw the mower into the ocean, and just take that wire and transmit on the wire.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, you're not. So here's one I kind of want to get off my chest, gentlemen, if you'll let me. I've seen there's a new ham tuber out there, and his whole thing is that he's got like this 9-to-1. Oh, what the hell's the little ham in a box antennas? What LDG? He's got a LDG.
Yeah.
And he's got a little piece of wire coming off of it. It's a 9-to-1, I believe. He's got an alligator clip, and he clips it to like his car or his bumper or some other just like weird, somewhat metallic object. And he's like, well, look at me, I'm doing POTA. And then what you don't see is like the 30-foot counterpoise wire running off in the other direction, which is actually what, he's talking on. And I really hate that for our hobby because it really gives new hams false sense of how the whole thing works. You know what I mean? It really sets them off on the wrong foot, and that really grinds my gears. And I wish people would stop that. That's not how RF works. I can recall another instance where a gentleman had done the same thing, but he had crimped onto like I think it was like a corn silo or some shit like that. But he had a counterpoise, plus he had a super long feed line. That's what he was actually talking on. Him clipping onto like the corn silo, that's just an RF sync. You ain't radiating a whole corn silo with your little Zygu, okay, guys? Anyway,
I did that. If I clipped it onto the Statue of Liberty's toe, it's not going to radiate the Statue of Liberty.
no, you're gonna talk on your coax, your
What
third
was this?
conductor of your coax.
Ziggy, was this
What
the
do you
guy that charged up a garbage dumpster?
I didn't see that video. I'm not following every one of his videos, but I think we're talking about the same person because that sounds exactly like the kind of garbage that content creators pumping out.
Can we break down how this mower antenna works? Because let's start over here.
All right, so
So the radiator is a steel handle, capacitively coupled. Right. The ground plane is the steel deck plus 4 wheels and freshly
and the bagger. And the bagger. There's a lot of
the
metal
bagger,
frame
the
in that
ground plane.
bagger. Yeah.
That's funny.
Ground
Yeah.
plane.
And then the
Feed point is
blades
the
are
spark plug wire.
slinging out. The blades are slinging out the radial field.
Yeah. That creates this vortex radial field. And tuning, adjust the RPM for lowest SWR.
Nice.
Look, neighbors can't hide. What else is it saying here? Noise level, very loud.
Yeah, but
QRM
it's
to
only
stealth.
2 dBi though. Oh, that's the gain. That's the gain. When the engine's
DX.
happy. I'm sorry.
It's good for DX, local rag chews, and neighbors.
Something.
Do not
Neighbors.
not
something.
mow while transmitting. Watch for kids, pets, and sprinklers.
Hey, your SWR is 1-to-1 unless you're hitting a rock.
Yeah. Cut grass, not DX. Okay. I don't know. It's pretty fair. This is probably the best AI generated antenna it's come up
Yeah.
with.
You need to post that on your socials. That one.
Yes.
It's hilarious.
You need to say that one is posted on your socials. This is we
The-
were trying to model antennas, and this is what
Okay.
ChatGPT
All right.
was.
All right. Well,
One more question.
Okay.
One more question.
There's a good question. right there.
130-foot in-fed wire
whoops.
at a frequency of 28 megahertz, comma, radiation pattern.
Oh, the comma is important when you do this.
Sometimes. yes.
I think in blocks. I think in chunks. So I can't really articulate, beautiful.
Well, I've done it
sentences
sometimes too. I
sometimes,
just
so-
wonder. I mean, when I make thumbnails, I do put commas in. I just wonder if it changes or not. But
If it's infed,
You might
if
have to
it's-
put generate the radiation pattern
Is it a sloper
or comma. Please make this radiation pattern.
is it a sloper or is it flat top or
It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It should have directional gain pointed into the end direction away from the feed point. And if it can't
Should.
do that, then
Oh, it
none of
can't.
you. If it can't do that, then none of you need to be asking any AI chatbot anything about antennas. I
We just need to
certainly
get-
haven't.
Well, at the very least,
Mower
don't use
antennas.
ChatGPT.
They did say that Gemini and Grok were better at this than ChatGPT.
well, and-
Gemini just said, go look it up somewhere else.
yeah,
Well, you know what? I gotta give points to Gemini for knowing its own limitations. Okay.
yeah,
yeah, that's probably a good thing.
Yeah.
yeah,
Instead of feeding you a bunch of bullshit.
yeah. DeepSeek
You imagine-
basically
Richard's
said,
asking if you opened up the file.
I have not opened it up yet. No, I'm sorry.
Can you imagine a new
Let me open
ham
it up.
that doesn't
Sorry.
really have knowledge of much or isn't with a club or hasn't really done much asking what a dipole radiation pattern looks like?
Okay, so the top right, that's incorrect. The bottom left, that's incorrect. I didn't need that. So the radiation pattern on the top left, I've got a little bit of hope for because it does show that it is, feeding off the end of the wire.
Mm-hmm.
So
It gives us an example of angle radiation with a maximum. So this has kind of an inverted L pattern.
Yeah.
Or no, yeah, inverted L comes up and over.
a square. It's what are the
See, here's what I think it's doing. Because
Adam,
of previous searches,
yeah.
it's saying good NBIS characteristics. It just assumes I'm looking for that.
yeah,
I think.
it does.
the
Well-
only thing I can agree with is the top left, and it's showing that it is going to be running along the length of the wire, which it should be because we're folding half waves in that direction. And
Mhm.
that's characteristically what you get. And then immediately to the right, we have just some garbage elevation pattern.
I think
Well-
this is was it Brick or no? It was Hillbilly Dave's NBIS one. I think that's
yeah,
what,
we're getting
I think it's taking it from Hillbilly Dave's,
research.
shooting it straight up in the air.
It's just pulling stuff from other
But
places.
it's got a heart.
It's got a
But-
little
a heart
cute
at
little heart.
space.
I was about to say that,
Here's the
yeah.
thing, right? So like I'm a young tech and I'm pretty computer savvy and I'm sitting here trying to get like some answers to some questions and I don't have anybody, human to talk to, and I'm sitting here talking to a chatbot and I'm being berated by this. I've got one answer
Yeah.
here and then I've got another answer to a totally different
Yep.
totally different antenna over here.
Mhm.
So
How
to
are
that-
you supposed to
to
put
that
all this
tech-
together?
We're going to bring this back and we're going to say learn to use modeling software.
Yes.
Mm.
watch
we need to-
videos.
yeah,
Or-
and learn how
or,
to
It needs
use
to be a
this.
staple in every ham tubers video that they need to have at least 5 or 10 minutes of a little bit of Mamanagal in there, just so we can all recenter ourselves back to, our third eye.
Or
Yep.
or as I
I will
say,
do my best, Ziggy. I will do my best.
or as I say, ask Ziggy.
No, don't ask
Oh.
me.
No, you gotta learn it yourself.
I will help you as
Um,
much as I can. I am not the expert at this. I've
So,
only
Paul-
I've only been taught what I need to know for the questions that I'm able to ask.
Paul, here's one request.
Oops, go ahead. Sorry.
I guess we're both clicking away.
No, I was unclicking that one. I just clicked.
Oh, you should ask it to make the most absurd antenna that is
All right.
HOA compliant.
I'll do that while we
Ooh,
grab
this
the other
is a
stars.
specific Brickerhaus
No,
question.
I wanted you to do something too, but
Okay, we'll do it. Can you show me what was the word?
As cringy as
Third?
this is, fellas, I've actually had a great time with you on this.
yeah,
this
it's
is,
fun.
Well,
this is-
sometimes
this is hilarious.
Like
Sometimes
this turned out to
an
be a
informational-
serious one, and we've turned this into what will AI bullshit do us today?
sometimes an informational video or live stream can just show you what not to do.
Right?
And this is what not to
And
do.
this is
Oh,
what not to
hold
do.
on.
What
I've
was it
got
again?
something.
I,
I've got
I
something
was kind of
relevant.
dreading tonight, but it's been fun. It's been a lot.
I've
of
got
fun.
something relevant here. So, at my wife's hospital, right? They have recently, I'm talking about within the past couple of weeks, rolled out a HIPAA compliant nurse aid AI tool for nurses, and it's within their normal login and everything else, and every nurse has the ability. Check this out, dude. The AI has the ability to go through patient records.
Oh wow.
Not good.
Oh, hold on. There's more.
How
more.
is
Hold on.
that HIPAA compliant?
Hold on. There's more. Yeah, right. Whoever made this chatbot's like, oh, don't worry about it. It's totally, it's HIPAA compliant. Yeah. It's totally
Well,
HIPAA
is
compliant.
it-
So here's the thing, right?
Is
Is
it
like
on their
all
own servers? That'd be
no, of course
Oh.
not. That would make too much sense.
fair.
Oh,
hey,
look
you
at
know
that.
what? You know what? I was just saying.
Of
The
course it isn't.
flagpole.
So absurd. It just might work.
All right,
So
so hold
absurd that
on,
we
hold on,
actually
hold
use
on.
that.
This I'm not mad about, because you know what you could do? That flagpole, screw whatever this is saying right now. That flagpole could be made out of PVC, and you could run coax up towards the top, and you could interface to like a 1-to-1 balun, and these quote unquote guy wires could be multi-length radiating elements all on their own, right? They're
Yep.
not, they could be you could be transmitting
Yeah.
from these multi-length radiating elements if we just took out the vertical there, but
This is like the
You
dual
could use-
dipole.
You could use beading
Inverted B.
wire.
yeah.
That
Yeah, this
beading
is
wire.
basically, like you said, minus this flagpole element. This is basically, and I have it, the DX Engineering's 4080, kind of that military style inverted B for NVIS. And it's basically two 90-degree separated at each element 4080 dipole.
No HOA will they'll never see it coming. You see that at the bottom?
Yeah,
Freedom's not just a right.
it's a well-tuned antenna.
And look at the
The
frequency
well-tuned
on this
antenna.
radio at the bottom. I mean, what the hell?
Yeah.
14,200. Shouldn't that say 7,200?
How funny. It says 100 watts, no problem. More with a good tuner. Really? Okay.
I didn't know a tuner could increase your power, but okay.
I didn't.
All right, so
guess
I'm
so.
starting to
That-
read. Where's the radiator? The flagpole is the radiator,
Let me in here.
hidden with wire.
Get too small. Let me
radios and
get it a little bigger.
All right,
Hold
so
on.
wait a
Yeah,
minute.
let's
So why
enhance.
did we need the wait a minute?
Enhance.
Why did we need the wires at the top? Wire spokes attached on the flagpole looks normal from the ground.
That's a good question.
Yeah,
What's going on?
you
there?
don't normally have to guy a flagpole.
Okay. So we're energizing at the base, and then we have multi-length radials at the top. I'm okay with
Yeah.
that. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, it's got the unit at the bottom.
But those radios,
I don't think we
Guy
need a
wires.
9-to-1. Nobody really needs a 9-to-1, in my opinion.
the guy wires are top secret though. That's the key. It's got to make
Top
it top
secret.
Yeah, I like that top secret thing. Um,
Oh, real quick
yeah.
on these.
I like
on
how it
these
says here,
wires. Yeah,
no
go ahead.
visible antennas or wires. Well, what the heck are
Right.
these?
Yeah, really.
So I've got a young ham I've been coaching. Let's see. His name's Kurt. Kurt recently moved to the third story. He's got his general. He recently moved to the third story of an apartment complex.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, "What am I going to do?" And I said, "Show me some pictures of your balcony or whatever you got." And he's like, "I got nothing. There's a lake." And I said, "What's on the other side of that lake?" And he's like, "Some protected marshland." And I was like, excellent. So I told him to buy that 300-foot spool of 0.3 millimeter silver beading wire. And I said, go ahead and drop it down from the balcony and then walk around the lake with it and then throw it, out into the marsh, but make sure it's, across the pond. And he did. It's been up for months. He's been connected right to the back of the little manual tuner I gave him. He's been working the world, man.
Awesome.
And the lawn maintenance guys can't see it. Nobody's seen it. Nobody's complained. Nothing.
Awesome.
And he's right above some water, so he's going straight up. He says it's gangbangers on 40 and 80. And I said, well, how's it on the higher bands? He's like, not so great on the higher bands. And I said, do you know why? Because you're folding all these half waves along and you're actually being very directional. And by the time you get all 300 feet out into the marsh over there, you're basically beaming straight into the ground because he's high and the end of it is pointed low. But
yeah,
he's been getting on there with the big boys on 40 and
manual
75
tuner.
and 80 meters. I gave him one of the MFJ ones, one of the little box ones.
And so how much does he know about gout now?
How much does he know about gout? Oh, he is an expert. He's got call signs and doctor's appointment dates.
I'm sure. Yes.
That's his new contact log.
Yeah. Hopefully he's not a hypochondriac.
No, he's not.
I'm kidding.
Yeah, Chris, that was my. I tried the Harbor Freight telescopic flagpole. It wouldn't hold up. It would keep collapsing. So I did some different things, but oh, did we lose Michael? I didn't even know that.
Yeah, I hit the button on the side of my mouse and knocked me out.
I have a vertical up. It's a Hustler 6 BTV that I spray painted the black caps on the traps, so they're all silver. And I put a 3x5 zip tie a flag at the top, and I've had it up for, I don't know, 7, 8, 9, 10 years. And it's a great antenna. I actually get 7 bands. It'll do 6 meters as well. That's something you can do. You can hide stuff in a stiff PVC. Make your own. Don't, because the flagpoles out there that are antennas that are for sale are $1,000 plus. It's ridiculous.
Easy.
You can get a like the rigid. What'd you call it? Is it 80? Schedule 80? What's the rigid PVC?
There's 40
Schedule,
and 80, yeah.
Schedule
80 is a little thicker.
And it's
Get the thick, rigid, stiff ones, and you can buy the ball or an eagle, whatever you want on the top, and run a wire up it, and you'd be just fine and it'll be something that's up all the time and probably work great on 20 meters. So there are options there. Yeah, go ahead, Don.
Well, I was going to ask you. So what I wanted you to ask the AI is to give you a complete parts list for an 80-meter rhombic.
That's a big
an H in there, right?
Rhombic. That's a hell of a request there, Don.
Yeah, I want to see if it includes the telephone poles.
Give me a complete parts list for an 80-meter rhombic. Is there anything else I need to specify?
Well, that's all I would specify.
Yeah.
Because it should
always
figure it out.
Hold on, before we do this, of the gentlemen here this evening, who knows what a rhombic is?
Well, I do.
Sean? Dave? Michael?
I've heard of it.
Can I pull it up?
If you want to
understand, let's understand what a rhombic is first. Let's look at an actual image of a rhombic so that we're all on the same page. Because this is kind of an advanced antenna.
Yeah,
it's a very advanced antenna.
Have you ever seen the W6AM? His like the video they made of his station in California. because he used to live on, I think it's some extremely expensive high dollar place that he used to live on, and at the time he wouldn't let anybody, he wouldn't sell it to anybody, so he was sitting there on the California coast looking right out over the water, and he bought a station that was used during World War II as an AM station. And on there, he had 21 different rhombics on there. And so he had rhombics pointing in all different directions. And it was 150 acres on the California coast overlooking the ocean. And so, but when he bought it, see, it wasn't that big a deal. That's a
There we
rhombic.
go. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on.
And rhombics are usually really, really high off the ground.
Yeah. So here's the thing about a rhombic. The pro hams, right? Very directional. So
Yeah, very.
here's the thing about a rhombic, right? Is that with some intelligent relays, you can feed it at all 4 points, and you can turn it on and off.
Mhm.
Basically, you can make it go north, south, east, west.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can get some
But-
pretty interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the pros aren't going to just feed it in one direction unless they live, directly on, the
Well,
coastline.
What he did was, and he bought this. They had rhombics that were already pointing. Each rhombic pointed in a different direction.
Yeah.
So that's the reason
All right,
he had
let's-
21.
Yeah. That's called no kids and a lot of money.
No, I mean he bought a station a commercial
Oh.
station that had those built for for the military, and I think it wasn't even for the military. I think it was like, like Voice of America or something like that, where they were trying to push propagation.
I'm still going to second
so-
Ziggy's statement.
Yeah,
What
Well-
was that?
Yeah. Which one?
That's a ham with a lot of money and no kids.
Yeah. No.
No,
This takes an
no,
incredible
he had-
amount of time.
he had kids, and he bought it years or just after the station closed, and they wanted a song for it.
Oh, so we got it for a trade. Okay.
No,
You got it for a hell of a deal. Is what that means.
Yeah, he got it for a hell of a deal.
Do you want
That's
to
a-
get your
that's a-
pencil and paper
that's
down and
a-
start writing this down?
Yeah.
That's a term that Sean hasn't heard yet. Basically, you can sing them a song and they'll give it to you.
You need 1,150 feet of wire. It
Okay.
recommends some from DX Engineering or Davis RF.
Yeah, Davis RF is really good stuff.
Your four support poles or trees, as
40 to 70 feet
preferred.
preferred. Yes.
Holy cow.
Guy ropes and
So-
anchors. Generally, you don't
Yeah.
use guy ropes and anchors. You literally pound or have those things pounded into the ground to
Yeah.
hold them up.
You need some end-ins. So I like this though. This is something cool. It does give you locations to purchase things. That's
Does
good.
it know that
Even though
MFJ doesn't
MFJ is
exist?
not-
Yeah. MFJ doesn't exist anymore.
Let's
I was going to say.
Yeah. Click on it. and
I
see.
can't. Oh, I thought it would let me open.
Just
a new
click on it.
tab.
There you go.
Oh,
wanted
it's
to
just
go-
a picture.
Other people
it's just a
make this
picture.
ceramic insulators, though.
Oh,
So it doesn't
plenty,
take you to a
yeah.
place to buy it. I thought it would take you to a place to buy
Yeah,
it.
that
Usually
the one
it
I have.
does.
It
Yeah,
did.
usually
It just
does.
happens to be closed.
Ooh, Dacron antenna rope. Nice. Low
So it
stick
takes you there. Pulleys.
pulleys. Yes.
Now you got pulleys on yours, right, Ziggy? Your loop, or one pulley, or I forget how it's set up. It's been so long since we talked about it. Ziggy's got a big loop up.
Yep.
You're muted, Ziggy.
I'm gonna put one up soon. I actually have 1,100 feet of wire.
Feed line. Use 450 ohm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's
Let's
ladder
see if
line.
this.
It's better
I
with
wish it would-
600. It's better with 600 ohm, but
I wish it would take you to the actual site. I don't like that.
yeah, I don't know.
Oh, here we go. Scroll down and click visit. Okay.
Okay.
All right. You need a 4-to-1. Halstar. Good brand.
That doesn't look. Yeah, that's not much power, but okay.
Is this probably a 100 watt?
It doesn't say. You'd have to visit.
Check
the
it out.
site.
Okay.
2
kilowatts.
kilowatts. Okay,
kilowatt.
that's not bad.
I think you probably have to specify maybe 2 or 4
Okay.
kilowatt. I don't know. There's a
Maybe
slash between the two.
because
All right,
it says
so-
not available too. So
Yeah, that's not
That's
good.
nice.
yeah, so there's no price on it. The better on that would be to go to Ballon Designs. You know, they're in Denton,
Yeah.
Texas. Right,
What?
right, Michael. Ballon
Ballon
Designs
Designs?
is out of Denton, Texas. Yes,
Okay.
he lives in Denton and he builds. He makes some of the best ballons.
He actually builds the balance for 05 antennas.
hmm
Excuse me while I go look this man up.
So this is giving you a pretty good list. Your coax, of course, depending on how far you are. Whoop. Now this for unidirectional operation, what does this do? Why is it? How does that work?
I
could
believe
explain
that's
that.
for one direction. You're actually, if I remember correctly, you're radiating towards the resistor.
Oh,
There's
so
a
it's at the
like-
end of the.
Yeah, where the two of the wires come together.
Yeah.
You put this big resistor in there, and the more power
Oh.
you run, the more the resistor really has to be.
All
See,
right.
look at that. Look at the size of that damn resistor.
14 inches wide,
1.5
3-inch
pounds.
tubing.
But that's
1.5.
only
Yeah.
up to 800
The
watts
resistor
CW,
inside is
1000.
actually pretty small.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know why it's.
But
packaged
that's
that
not
way.
full legal power there.
I mean,
No, it's
because
not.
when we have something that looks like a pipe bomb that says "Made in USA," we kind of give it a little bit more, you know.
Let's check. Let's see what.
Yeah,
It says it's in stock.
I think our video just got flagged.
Yeah, really. Someone's knocking at my door. They got
I
Oh,
don't-
it's a
black
1,000
suits.
ohm,
119.95.
600 watts.
And then the thing that they're showing there is not a the antenna is not a rhombic.
No.
That's just a terminated dipole.
So it's putting it on the top. Okay, interesting.
Yeah, that's a type of dipole that's kind of interesting. I've thought about doing it, but they're not supposed to be very good. So
So would this
Seems
direct it
simple.
upwards?
no,
Here in the
that's not-
center or no?
No, that's to. I can't remember why it's there. But you can look up a terminated dipole and read about how it's built.
So
I
The
wouldn't ask the
resistor-
AI though to do that because
the,
obviously it's wrong.
I'm
The-
looking
the
at a
resistor
ceramic
at the-
resistor that's, it's your standard, cubed ceramic resistor at 470 ohms.
Yeah, one to two copper ground rods.
Yep.
Rick
Then it's
Samchek
got a
said
bunch
the
of hardware.
Mm-hmm.
Rick Samchek is saying the resistor at the point makes it unidirectional. Without it, it becomes bidirectional.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Thanks, Rick.
I don't think you get
Oh.
as much gain when it's bidirectional like that.
Yeah.
And there
like a
is an
trend, yeah.
antenna that a guy named Rob over in the UK used to run, and it's called a half rhombic.
Yeah. See, this one's
Total wire, 1,100 feet, 1,150 feet.
Oh, that's a
side
baby
length.
beverage.
Yeah. Well, I said 80 meters, so yeah,
That's a baby beverage.
The side length is 280
They go
feet.
miles.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's not fitting in my yard.
Oh, come on.
That's why you need property.
Sure, the HOA would. Well, that wouldn't fit in my yard. I've got
Speaking of
4
which-
acres. That wouldn't fit.
How long do you get out of a mower there, Don?
How long? How long? Meaning?
I'm going on year 6 on my dual hydrostat, and
Oh.
my wife and I are talking about getting a new one already. This one's. I got
I-
one. My hydrostat's kind of getting a little weak, and
I've got a bad boy, and I've only got a year and a half, 2 years out of it, and it's still fine.
yeah,
But yeah,
we might have to shell out them bucks and get a bad boy because the 50-inch Toro's not cutting it, and I've only got 2 acres, fellas.
and I put mine's 60 inches.
Yeah, I wanted
But
the
it-
60,
but
but my barn opening's not 60 inches wide.
Well, I literally just keep mine out in the yard under a tarp.
Yeah.
So
Um,
What, Michael?
Hollywood saying a rhombic takes advantage of the phase delay of the RF as it travels down a conductor that is many wavelengths long.
Mm-hmm.
That phase delay creates lobes. When you bend the wire, the lobes add up.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's
You
why
get-
the
and you get
pattern is
gain.
what it is. Yeah.
you get gain not only in transmitting but also in listening. But
Mm-hmm.
typically it's a listening antenna, but you can transmit. on
So
it.
I need to get
Yeah.
100 acres so I can put one up.
Well, he transmitted on the one he had, and a lot of the stuff he was asked to use it for military quite often to make sure, like when they needed to be sure they were getting a message to certain countries. Don could always do. If you get a chance, it's on YouTube, and I believe it says it's W6AM, and when they recorded it, it was like 78, 79, 80 something, and he was almost he was a few months before he passed away. And when he passed away, they basically, his kids came in, sold the land for a ton of money, and now they've got like $1 million homes all over it. And so all of that stuff was torn out. But it was vintage equipment. And like I said, there were 21 rhombics. And like when you went out, and you can see, because they walk out into the antenna field, when you walk out of the door of that building, there are just telephone poles after telephone poles with all these huge wires going out it that are switched between the 21 different rhombics around the property. So it was just it's an amazing station. And then he's an amazing dude that came in early in the ham radio stuff, and he talks about in one place where he's literally talking to commercial radio stations. They talked. The hams at that time could talk to the DJs and carry on conversations with DJs. And of course, this is early days, but
Right.
Isn't this
I
just a
sent you a
Skyloop?
DM to a company that sells a variable resistor for exactly what we're talking about for beverage antennas, and that would be the only way I would go, because there's nothing that I hate more than a static transformer or non-adjustable kind of thing, because everything in our hobby has a little bit of variance. And I know what's going on here, right? We've just got a variable load, but that little box right there, that'll get you anywhere in between 3 and 1,200 ohms for your beverage. And you know, there's nothing better for hams than a knob to twist to get you dialed in there.
a beverage or a bog.
Beverage or loop antenna, it says.
Yeah, beverage.
No.
loop.
Well, no, I said, but a bog is a beverage on ground. It's a different.
Well,
different-
they're all relatively close to the ground as far as wavelengths.
Well,
are
yeah,
concerned.
but there's something different about a bog. A bog is made with 75 ohm coax.
this
DX
says-
Engineering has a bunch of them, or has those for sale, as opposed to their beverages.
This is its idea of a compact 80-meter rhombic. Isn't this just a Skyloop?
It's a Skyloop.
Yeah,
I
that's
was gonna
not
say,
that's
that
not
is
the
a-
right shape. I guess they're going to put the resistor at the far end, So one end is the feed point, and the far end would be where the resistor goes.
It's on the north end, it says, right up here, I guess.
Yeah, right. And then the feed point would be on the south end. I would
Right here.
assume. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's got the resistor right here. I see it now.
Yep.
I mean, you don't need a resistor. This is
Yeah,
it looks to
I
me
just-
like this is a resonant 160 multi-band Skyloop.
Exactly.
At 30 feet high, I'd be happy with just the Skyloop. I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
30 feet. I
All
think-
these extra parts aren't even needed,
Yeah.
but
I actually have 3 45-foot masts, and then I'm going to use one of my 80-foot trees for the other one.
Look at that alien technology ceramic insulator picture.
yeah. I wish I could see. Oh, here, hold on.
going
Yeah, I
on with
won't
that?
let you zoom in.
Enhance.
Yeah.
It lets me zoom a little bit, and then it goes back
No.
to.
Yeah, it resets.
It'll let you save
Yeah.
the picture, and then you would have to open it
Yeah.
up, and
Yeah.
but you're
Yeah.
bound to the
Yep. Interesting balun too, but
Mhm.
I mean, I do have to say though that the making the list for your rhombic wasn't bad.
No, it was
I think
good.
it,
I mean, it was pretty.
It didn't give
complete.
you sizes of hose clamps or bolts and stuff, but I mean, in general, it gave you what
Yeah.
you needed.
And I was impressed that it actually talked about the poles, because those
Yeah.
are actually, I mean, in most cases, people put up telephone poles, and they are about 40 to 70 feet.
Yeah.
And for 80, I don't think that's high enough, but you don't really get much more than that with 80 and
Yeah.
160. I think the ones that he had went up to like 20 meters, or no, I think he had 140 meter, but he didn't do 80 and 160 on the rhombics.
Well, I'm going to use this and see how it does as far as helping me build parts list and all that cobweb antenna. I'm going to design it, and then I'm going to put it in here in my design and see if it can give me a decent parts list to put it all together. But
Well,
I'll make that a video on another day.
and one thing I would do, Paul, is take that parts list, ask it to give you a pricing on all of that, and then go and price that against buying a pre-built cobweb.
Oh yeah, yeah. But it's
Just for interest.
it's just the fun of making it is what I wanted to do.
Oh, and I just want to see how close it is to, like,
buying one.
here's the cost of building it, here's the cost of buying it, and let it compare it.
I haven't even looked.
So,
Fellas, I've had way too much fun tonight, and I really
I know.
appreciate you having me on,
So-
Paul. I've
so
got
what-
Yeah, Ziggy, you can come on anytime, man.
yeah,
You know that.
Ziggy, love having you on. And we're about to wrap up here. Let's go through the last few started, if you don't mind. And then we can wrap
Yeah,
it
go
up.
ahead, and then we'll wrap it up.
Since you brought this up, there are 2 days left. A teaser Fable Axis. I'm not sure what that is. I'm creating a Kaparthi style knowledge hive for antennas using the
The
25th
20
edition. The Rothel Hamels that I have.
Yeah.
So those who are familiar with that.
hmm
Then want to do something cool? Use Chat GTP steampunk filter on an image of your shack. So
I did that on an
Oh,
image of
yeah.
myself. It's actually funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rick Hamshek says Automo spark plugs are typically 2,000 to 4,000 ohms per foot. Make great static discharge resistors on terminators.
Yeah, that's typically if you buy a antenna or a lightning arrestor for ladder line, it will be 2 spark plugs in a holder.
One more time, Don. What is the name of the company and didn't that you just mentioned?
Ballon Designs.
Ballon Designs.
Allen
okay.
Designs.
Yes.
Is that out of his house or is it an actual
Yes, it is.
I mean, I could drop a link in the chat.
I looked at. I mean, I can't. I've got it pulled up.
Okay.
Oh, if you want to do that.
And Briggs mentioned loops are also awesome. Also, multi-band tuner required. Feed with ladder line. Had a 500-foot loop back in the day. You need to put another one back up.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
very cool.
500 foot is close to 160 meters. 160 is 521 feet.
Yep.
So
All right. I'm just doing one more photo here. You guys, John, you got anything coming up?
Still working on some videos from the past few Hamfests. Otherwise, it's same old, same old.
Hmm.
Catch me on Sunday afternoons at 2 p.m. for the Digitally Speaking Net.
Yeah, I missed it today.
I got that link in the private chat,
Hmm.
Michael.
All right. And Don, you coming up? You build anything new out there?
Not right now. What I'm doing right now is recovering from field day. And I'm also getting ready for Huntsville. Jason, Ham Radio 2.0, and I have talked about a way to provide internet up on top of that mountain, because there are basically I can put my Starlink on my car, and then from my Starlink, and we can park it out in that parking lot near the store, which doesn't have any trees. We should be able to get a fairly good signal from there. And then we're talking about using mesh nodes to mesh it into, in and among the trees. So just for fun.
That's actually a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
I have I always want to say remote, but it's not remote. The campsite without anything on it. What do they call it?
Primitive.
Primitive.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I don't know why I can't remember that word.
It's
We've got a primitive campsite. Myself and Brian, two Tundra owners are going to be there. I won't limit it to only Tundra owners, but if anyone wants to pull in, I'll be at 20A primitive. I'm not sure if I'm keeping the Airbnb yet because now it's just me.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't want to spend all that for just being a 2 or 3 bedroom Airbnb. So I don't know if anyone's still looking. But I'm not sure what I'll do yet. Wife hasn't decided if she's going, so I don't know about that. But I'm going regardless. I just don't know yet exactly what I'm doing. But at the very least, I'll be at the primitive area there in the park.
When are you getting there?
Probably Thursday.
Yeah, I'm coming on Monday.
What day is it?
Because I've got Tokyo the next week. I can't be
Saturday
gone
and Sunday.
back to back a
This
week at a
Saturday and
time. It's
Sunday?
just not going to work.
No. Huntsville's August 22nd and 23rd.
Third week of August.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I'm going out from the 17th to the 21st, as I recall, and I'm in glamping tent number 34.
Okay. Yeah, and Tokyo, I may not even actually go. I may just work and just go for Saturday morning like I did 2 years ago and work back home. So we'll see. I don't have an
Off the live
ICOM
stream.
tour or anything else, but
This
hopefully
time
they'll have the live stream figured out.
This time we want a tour of the food court.
Mm.
I had so many requests for a tour of the food court. I'm just saying.
I'm hoping Digital Ranch will be there. Rob, I don't think he's finalized plans, but we'll see.
He was on earlier.
Dave, you got anything coming up?
Just working on my ATOS 120 video series.
All right.
Then a couple other antenna videos that I'm gonna work on. I finally got the Pac 10 out today, and I can see what everybody likes about that antenna, and I didn't really get to use it a whole lot. Receive was phenomenal on it.
I haven't used mine yet.
Which one is that?
Pac 10.
Pac 10. Okay.
I got the 20 with the 40 meter elements.
I don't have the 40 meter. I've got the infant. It's already set up for the link. I just don't have the 40 meter element for it.
I never did a what I got at Dayton video. It's still in the box over here, so I should do that at some point.
Yeah. If y'all know the Pac 10, George that builds them.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever listened to Ham Radio Workbench?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that is a really good show. I'm listening mainly in podcasts because I have all this like hour drive to work and hour drive back, and it just keeps me entertained the entire time. It's so fascinating what those guys do.
Let me know, Rick. I'll be there at the very least, I'll be there Saturday morning for 3 hours maybe before I have to come back home. Then I get paid while I do it instead of working my trip and then coming home and then flying as a passenger, then coming home and then working another trip and then coming home. Gets to be too much. And Huntsville's the week before, so it's an exhausting month.
And be sure and pick up at least one XO26 when they put them out there for sale.
I'm hoping they have some kind of
the empty box.
Well, I thought they were
the 3D box.
3D.
No, I thought they were supposed to actually show something at Tokyo.
I think they will.
I don't know. It was an empty box at Hamvention.
I think it's going to be
they were saying
I think it's going to be an actual radio box. Like you'll see the connections and the ports, but I don't think it'll be functional.
No, I don't think so either.
It might just be 3D printed, I bet.
Yeah, and that's what Kenwood did 2 years ago.
Yeah, but that's Kenwood.
Oh.
So
I come to the same thing with the 5200.
But they actually showed they showed a mock-up at Hamvention, and then they actually showed the radio in under glass, the radio under glass at Tokyo.
Yeah,
So
that-
because
that-
they prefer, because they're Japanese, they prefer to release it at the Japanese show.
Here, I did this for who was it, Brooks or James
Yeah,
or Rick? I can't remember.
somebody.
Steampunk it.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
Oh,
very
that's
cool.
cool.
That looks cool.
That looks really cool.
It made my touchscreen mixer an actual mixer with knobs. That's funny.
Mhm.
I-
Oh, and
I-
it gave,
I
gave
like
you a
the-
deep. Yeah, go ahead.
Your Stream Deck looks cool too.
Pro 7 is still on the Heil.
Oh, and look at the numbers. And I can't remember what those are called, but the little glass
yeah, my
tubes
Pixie.
with it. Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
that's actually what he has.
Oh, okay.
But
Well,
it's like
but
a
it-
Yeah,
different
that's-
color.
But the way it's
Yeah, here.
enhanced it.
I don't know if I can bring it up or not. Yeah, I actually have that. It's not a far stretch. It just changed the color to that amber.
Do you have a
I like
I
the
think
sign up top.
Oh yeah, you do. Okay.
I do like the sign on the top.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love the whole array of light bulbs everywhere. That looks cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And the
Who's
fact that,
is it Tim that did the pipe like plumbing metal pipe legs and built
No,
his desk?
it was.
Who was
it
that?
was
I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
Levi.
That's right, Levi.
Okay.
Is
Yeah.
go to Pimp My Shack in the Rag Chew Crew Discord server. Scroll back a bit, not too far, I don't think, and check out his. I love that, man. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got the. Let me see if I can find it. Kind of got that, just because it's using the pipes and stuff. It's kind of
Pretty sure it's got. I'm pretty sure the desk part was actually countertop, wood countertop.
Oh, it's right here. Yeah, it wasn't too far. Here. Yeah, you can see he used like the metal pipes, the fittings. I think that's cool. He's got here's a T right there. That's so cool. I love that. Anyway, that's Levi.
Mm.
Get rid of that and get rid of this. All right. Well, guys, it's been a long one, and
It's been a fun one.
Yeah, it's been fun.
yeah, I think we've determined that there are a few uses for it, but
Mhm.
certainly not to tell us the correct information
No.
on radiation patterns and stuff like that. But
Don't do anything in AI that you don't already understand.
but
Well,
have
as you
fun with
saw-
it.
To give you some ideas.
Yeah.
The same question, 4 different people got different
4
responses.
different answers.
Mhm.
Yeah. I'm gonna use it for my cobweb. I'm gonna see what
Mhm.
kind of basic low cost cobweb antenna I can make that at least does 40. And I think, like we talked about earlier, I think my biggest problem is gonna find small diameter firm poles to hold the wire. So, but we'll see what I can come up with.
Okay.
So, that's all
Yeah.
I have, guys.
All right.
All right.
All right, guys.
What were you gonna say, Don? Go ahead.
No, I wasn't going to say anything.
All right. Well, in that case, thanks everyone for joining. Thanks again for the $49.99, Brooks. You're amazing.
Yes.
Crazy.
I think I've got 2 people coming up. I don't think they're in chat. 2 people coming up with their free 12-month Piglet shirts. I'll get those out.
Thanks.
And fiberglass rebar. Okay, interesting. I'll look at it. But AI is fun. AI can be useful. That's how I make thumbnails most of the time. I
Mhm.
used to make them from scratch with Photoshop. It's
Too
something, play with it, see what you can do with it, and have fun with it. But certainly don't take it for gospel when it comes to radiation patterns that we found out today, and a lot of other things.
Yeah.
But
I'm still old school. I use iMovie for my thumbnails.
Mhm.
yeah, I use.
Just to be old school. Just to be old school.
I've used a few vidIQ. I've used some other things. It's fun to play around with all this stuff. But I've got a son that's a creator. He generates 3D models, and he's someone that doesn't like too much uses of AI. And I can see that the worry in many people's jobs it may it may take over, but it's also an enhancement for those. I explain it to my son like this. I can only draw stick figures. I'm not good enough to draw. I'm not good enough to play music, but I've got those ideas in my head, and what AI is, it helps someone like me put things on paper, or put things to sound, or put things to visual.
Agreed.
And so anyway, well, there's a use for it. But we had some fun. Thanks, guys, for joining. Thanks, everyone in the chat, for all your comments, suggestions, and support. Much appreciated. So until next week, 73.
73. Bye, y'all.
73.
Bye, everybody.
Roger. I'll see if he's done talking now. He's done.